some reason I think of when I hear the song "Believer" by Imagine Dragons, like it's always gonna be like something really cringy. Like
I think about big football hits and stuff like
No,
that.
I love Imagine Dragons.
I feel like I've seen too many cringy TikToks of like they go viral because like the kid is like, you know, like doing something,
like,
yeah, like
it's
punching.
Like when you, yeah, it's like so,
and it's like slow mo. You make me, you make me. Then he like looks dead at the camera.
Would you rather be the lead singer of Imagine Dragons,
Dan,
I
think his name's Dan. I don't know why I know this.
I'm sure it's Dan, or the Dos Equis guy?
Dos Equis.
Dos
guys.
Equis.
Most interesting man in the
most
world.
interesting man in the whole world.
Brian, do you mind if
but I don't know, cause
turn mine up in my ears?
Dan's so
Just
much
my
more
voice.
rich.
They're good.
How many people are in Imagine
he's-
Dragons? Is it 2 guys?
probably like, no, it's a full
Four
band.
No,
or
it's like
five.
4. I think
Okay.
it's like 4. Perfect.
Maybe a 4 or
Perfect.
5 piece
Thank
band.
you.
But I don't know, cause like Dos
And
Equis guy isn't doing stadiums.
No, they got a
performing
new
for
guy
crowds.
now. It's a new.
Well, and he's
It's not
he's
the old
older.
guy anymore.
Oh,
Or
really?
is it?
Oh, well, I was thinking about
It's not the one that you know.
the one we know.
We're
right?
thinking of the classic guy.
Apparently, that guy was homeless too. I think.
Really?
If I remember
That's like the
correctly.
golden voice.
Like they found him on
So-
the street and made him the most interesting man in the world.
If you were him, you'd have less time to live. You wouldn't be able to perform in stadiums.
And less money. to
And
spend.
is he really the most interesting man in the world? Are we becoming his character, or are we becoming the actor who plays his character? That's the real question.
No, it's the character. of
Or is there
course.
any difference? It's kind of like Robert Downey Jr. and Iron Man. It's like the same guy.
Yeah, maybe he really is.
He probably
the
got
guy he
paid
plays.
good money for the commercials he did.
Yeah, I'm
Oh
sure.
yeah, eventually I'm
For
sure.
sure.
Yeah, like I bet you he's got up to flow from
I'm
progressive
going.
numbers.
Yeah,
He's
probably.
handsome too. He's very
I'm going
handsome.
Dan though. I mean, he's less handsome than the most interesting guy, but he is selling stadiums.
What's Dan look like?
Wait, best
Well,
mascots.
He's a
though.
stud. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
stud.
actually might be. A
Tall
stud.
dude, beard.
I just want to be an actor.
Thunder, bring the thunder.
Best company mascot. I'm curious. What do you guys think it is? Like characters that like not like the Geico lizard. I'm talking about like a human
The
mascot.
Geico lizard.
A human mascot.
Literally.
Like I think it might be the 2 Sonic guys. I don't know. They're up
good.
there.
They're great.
Flo's obviously like
Flow's great.
She's
Great.
elite.
And of course the
The
A1
Mayhem
star.
Man or whatever. You know, he's always.
he's by far.
He
Mayhem.
went to
Oh,
racist
he's
high
good.
Is that
school.
Allstate? How did they get away with getting a Mayhem Man and God?
what?
The black guy
the
you're
black
talking
guy.
about with the deep voice. But I think the Mayhem thing is just like a
God?
different.
He's
It's a
like
different like
godlike to me.
insurance package. Like, I think that the black guy does like the auto
good
insurance or
hands.
something, and the other guy does like
Life
freak
insurance?
accidents. You
Oh.
know, like,
Okay.
like a tree falls over on your car type shit.
Yeah, he was
The
the tree.
Mayhem, whatever.
The obscure insurance.
But he went to
Man.
racist high school, which is funny as fuck. And he was in, like,
Desert Mountain.
no, Brophy.
Brophy.
That's wild. So he's an AZ cat, huh?
Yeah, I believe so. And I think he has one hand or some shit.
No, he
No
doesn't.
way.
Or like he's his
he
hand.
said you're so confident.
Yeah, no, his hand is messed up somehow.
Incorrect.
I would
I'm
like
just
him.
playing.
Very correct.
You're probably
Also,
I've seen it.
oh, what was I gonna say? I forget. But yeah, I like the Allstate.
The car commercials seem like the most easy.
Memorable?
Yeah, memorable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're memorable.
Remember.
I watched Harry Potter, so Remembrance was on my mind. Like,
Remembrance.
Harry Potter. I used to have the biggest crush on Emma Watson, specifically
Same.
in her. I don't know if it was a juicy top, but you know those juicy sweatsuits that the girls used to
Yeah.
wear?
Yeah.
She was wearing like a pink zip up
Mm-hmm.
and kind of stopped right around
Right around their bosoms.
here.
yeah,
Their
she is.
bosoms.
She's like very charming for a girl. I was watching her scenes, and I was like, no wonder
No.
you got chosen. Like,
She was
I
great.
was just,
She's
you're just
perfect.
She's charming. Like,
Especially
even if
when
you're not like.
she was a baby, like when she was a little girl, like she was
Yeah, yeah.
killing those scenes.
And I'm
like,
not talking like, yeah, she's like attractive, but like
of course.
she is charming.
Yeah.
You're
For
like,
sure.
Yeah.
like just even the little things she does on her face, like little lip smirks. And
Yeah, it's
stuff. I'm just
weird. Like I loved Harry
Nah,
Potter, but like
it makes
you
you
had
go
a
like
big
this.
crush on her. She had a
Huge.
massive
Makes you
crush
go
on her.
like
I
this.
think it
I
was
didn't-
her and JoJo.
I didn't really have a crush on her until like
JoJo
later
from
in
RV.
life.
Oh, okay.
Like as of recent, I feel like I'm
Yeah, I
like
thought
way
you
more
were
than
the-
Emma Watson.
I thought you were the big Emma Watson guy.
No, it was G.
You are now, but
I
I
am
was.
now. Yeah. Beauty and the Beast. I was like, whoa.
Oh yeah, I
she's-
mean she's great.
I didn't see the live action.
She
one, but-
is the beauty. You know what I'm saying?
She's beautiful.
Yeah.
And she's the only one who could play that. I think.
But yeah, when I was 13, or maybe she was 13, I was like 8. I think they're born in 1989. I just have a feeling about that.
Bro, imagine being that famous, that young, and then and she like went to Brown University, right, in school, and just being that famous. And she said guys, like she's obviously not American. She's not used to the whole like guys just coming up to you and be like, "Yo, you want to go out?" Like that in like England, they court and and they really take
Yeah.
their time and shit. And like
They
guys
court.
would just like
What was court mean?
kind of like
flirt
the
from
work.
afar,
put them on the
put in
string
groundwork.
if you like
Got you.
yeah, just like really take your time and like don't rush anything and like see if you really like each other, I guess. But
That's fun for them.
we're way more abrasive as a culture, and like
Yeah, definitely.
apparently she said that shit threw her off. Like they were just all the time. Obviously she was famous too. That didn't help. But
I'm
like,
sure
Not
that
at
didn't
all,
help.
yeah.
and attractive, like all these things.
Have you
like-
seen the behind the scenes videos of like Rupert Grint, Daniel Radcliffe, Emma Watson? Like they're filming like the first Quidditch scene outside. They're in like the courtyard. First of all, this is a real castle. This place is an actual place, which is fucking crazy. Like
We need to go.
Hogwarts is real. Like the majority of it. There's certain parts.
It's
they
in
see-
Burbank.
But it's just a soundstage right here. But it's crazy. Like the actual dining hall, that's like a real fucking dining hall, bro. Like obviously, I mean, like how else would they film that? But it's like,
Yeah.
where the fuck is this place? I actually,
Like
I
it was built for
You've been to
real like warriors. Or
yeah, it was
whatever?
an ancient. It's like an ancient like fucking vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
But there's these videos of them all just like being kids and like fucking messing with each other and like throwing shit at each other. And I'm like, oh, like on camera they look so legit and like proper and put together,
Yeah.
but they're literally just like fucking
Children.
9-year-old children.
Children.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fucking crazy.
Do you think when they got casted, they knew what they were getting into?
No,
chance.
not in the first movie,
Hell
but like
no.
after the first one, like
Oh,
yes,
yeah, I mean,
then
it
they
was
knew,
huge.
but like I mean, but maybe I'm sure they like I don't know if you can even wrap your mind around how big it is like that young.
Yeah.
But because the books were already big, that's what I'm
yeah.
like,
they knew it was gonna be a big success, but like nobody knows if the movie's gonna live up to the hype of the actual
course.
book.
of the book.
The movie,
yeah.
like, it's crazy. That's one of those rare series where like the movie is fucking just as good as the book, in my
Yeah.
opinion. It's like
I don't think
they capture it
not
perfectly.
not as good, but like
It's still a good movie.
It's the best they could have portrayed
it's
it.
the best movie to book
Yeah.
like I've ever seen.
I don't think you can ever beat the
But
book.
I did it backwards. I went and watched the movies first and then read the books. And I was
Ah.
like, the books, I was like,
It's insane.
holy fuck.
Books are nuts.
They're
Yeah.
amazing.
I don't think books are possible to beat just because there's so much extra detail. You gotta make up your own vision for the world, and like that's the fucking fun of
that
reading.
shit made me fall in love with
Yeah.
reading. I was like,
But wow, like did they pull it off to a T? Like the best you could possibly do a film adaptation.
It's
of
crazy
the book.
because
yeah,
the
100%,
books-
agreed.
the
Better
books
than the
will
Lord of the
be-
Rings.
Really?
Sorry,
I've
sorry.
never watched the Lord of the Rings. I've never.
Granted,
read
I haven't read the
Lord of
books for
Rings.
Lord of the
I've
Rings,
watched
so I don't fucking know.
So yeah.
But the books, like a book for one chap, like one for the first Harry Potter, right? Let's say the first Harry Potter book is what, like 600 pages.
Sorcerer's Stone, right?
Yeah, no, they get longer every year. But
That
Sorcerer's
would
Stone,
be
Philosopher's Stone, same shit.
A 600-minute movie. Like you can't write
yeah.
everything into the movie.
Of
you
course. The
There's
movie's
way more details in the
Yeah.
books.
the movie's essentially a paraphrase version, and it's still long as shit, which is crazy.
know? And for me, it was like a month long of like having this book that you're focused on. So you're like in it. It's like a part of your life for that whole time. And the movie's just like a 2-hour experience.
When did
Yeah.
you read it? Like high school?
My parents would read it to me before
yeah,
bed and
me
shit.
too. My dad would read
Really?
it to me.
Yeah,
I
they'd read
just
me a couple
read it-
chapters and shit. Me and my brother.
2019.
No
Really?
way.
Yeah,
All
like when
s-
I
all
was in
7?
Japan and like with my dad in like Canada and stuff, I wouldn't have phone service sometimes, and like I was just reading a lot, and like I think I went through all 8 of them in like 4 months, like literally all of
jeez.
them.
Oh, so
all
you were,
Damn.
you were
I was
locked in.
flying.
Those are
through 'em,
thick
like-
books too.
Yeah.
But it's crazy. Back to like what we were talking about. Like after the first movie, like their lives they've had no peace like since
Yeah, no
9
way.
years old ever again. Like those 3 kids, like fucking, Rupert Grint, like he might have a little bit of peace right now. You
He's
know,
like, no, he just did a show. Like he just
No, of
dropped
course.
something.
like, but like even in the UK, I'm saying like maybe he could like
No,
walk
no, no,
around
no.
Hollywood and like not. It wouldn't be as frantic as what I'm saying as Emma Watson and Daniel
100%,
Radcliffe.
100%.
It's still probably like very suffocating being him. But like all
And
3 of them, bro.
everybody thinks you're Ed Sheeran, probably.
Yeah, and keep in mind this is like 10 years after the last movie was released. It's
Yeah.
still that big. You know what I'm saying? Like
It's
Yeah.
also got to be rough for like Daniel Radcliffe because like he can't really go be in other movies.
He's been killing
What'd you
it,
say?
though, like-
What'd you say his last?
What is it? Radcliffe?
With a D, yeah.
Radcliffe.
I always said Ratcliffe. and I'm like,
Radcliffe.
But he was in that one movie. He played a little bit of a antagonist in the Money.
Now You See Me.
Now You See Me, yeah, 2 or I think it was 2.
He was
And
yeah.
you
He was
hated
also,
him. He played it really
like,
well.
He played a Nazi skinhead too in a movie, which
Oh,
was
yeah.
which was I haven't seen, but that's like one I want to watch of him.
He's
Apparently it's pretty good.
undeniably a good actor, but I think it's just so hard for everybody who's seen
Coming out of
Harry
a role that
Potter
big.
to see.
Yeah.
you as
He's done a
different
lot of
Yeah.
stage shit too. He did like a nude stage show. I know, like he does a lot of like live.
Wow,
TV.
I don't take him as that kind of guy, but that's awesome. I feel like he's like the most confident actor. You know what I'm saying? Because he seems a little shy in interviews sometimes.
Those English people, bro, it's in your blood.
But bro,
Yeah,
once
it
that
really
once
is.
those cameras turn on, his fucking cock's probably swinging. You feel me?
Definitely hooded up, like
No, but yeah, that shit's wild, bro. Like it's got to be tough because it's hard to imagine them as like different characters. But now it's been long enough where I feel like they can really start getting those.
Emma Watson like killed it. Like a lot of people probably don't think Hermione when they see her. They think Emma Watson.
yeah.
Yeah.
She's gotten out of it the most.
She's
I
transcended
believe.
the Potters for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
Potter.
Well,
Potter.
I just think it's impossible for Daniel Radcliffe. Like he was cast so.
He's
perfect.
fucking Harry, bro.
perfect.
If
And
you
he's
could be
perfect.
any of those characters, in the movies, you know, the Harry Potter saga or whatever you call it, like, or series, which character?
Do you have to be one of those three?
No, like any character. It could be one of the older twins of Ron's. Like,
Probably be Hagrid. He's just got a very comforting charisma about him, you know? Like, something about him just makes me feel at home, you know?
Bro, I think I would be
Neville Longbottom.
You're-
Severus Snape.
Wow.
Severus?
I love the duality. I love the edginess, and I love that he's got a good heart underneath it all.
He really does. He comes out on top. Spoiler.
He's just a
alert.
fucking savage.
He
But he
would-
fucks her to a slow song.
He would he would probably be like who's the kid that like Harry lives with who's a muggle, you know, with his aunt and uncle?
Dudley.
Dudley, yeah.
Dudley.
Sammy'd probably be Dudley.
Isn't that Harry's brother?
Yeah.
It's his cousin,
Half-brother.
his aunt's son. It's his
Yeah,
cousin.
yeah.
Bro, and he's got the chain. I just watched like number 5. Which one is that? Fuck. Order of the Phoenix, and like
Yeah.
he's making fun of him in the beginning. And he's got this chain on. I was like, that's popular right now, and this is like 2000.
So you're saying Dudley was dripping?
He was
Yeah,
dripping.
dripped out.
He
Really?
had full and one drip on in a fucking cube. And
He was he was rocking and one in the movie.
Yeah,
That is
something
tough.
like that, like for
Damn.
I
sure.
think
Bro.
Dudley would wear Shaq shoes.
like
Shaq brand.
Shaq brand shoes.
Yeah.
with it. He's very like.
Yeah.
I love when Harry like cast a spell that made him like inflate, and he started going out the window, and they were
Flying
trying
away.
to get him back. He was just flying above the city, like just fucking big old Dudley.
And the first one, Hagrid puts the pigtail on him on his butt.
We have Harry Potter's stairs. You know where his room was under the stairs?
Yeah.
We have that in our new spot, mine and Sammy's spot.
But do you have a room under there?
Yeah, that's where we
Yeah.
store all our shit, like all my pastel merch and shit.
That's where Johnson sleeps.
which is dropping this week, by
yeah,
the
it's
way.
Johnson's when I put him
Go
in
get that
timeout.
shit.
underneath the stairs.
Sirius Black. I want to be Sirius Black.
Wow, good call.
I don't think I've seen all
I
want
to
to
be Gary
Potter
Oldman.
movies.
That's Sirius Black.
Yeah, no, I want
He's
to be
such a
him.
beast.
No, I want to.
Oh, I would love to be him. Yeah.
No, he's a
so
great
legendary.
character.
Dude, how do you go from like being in a massive franchise like Harry Potter to then going and being in like Batman, you know, like a massive role
Yeah.
in Batman?
No, but all the shit prior to that is even.
Of course.
Leon the Professional.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
dude,
yeah.
crazy movie.
No, he's just had like such a good run in like 3 different generations. So
we
to
just
speak.
kick it with his son. All
I want him to be an actor,
Yeah.
so but I'm sure he's gonna be.
he has to be. Charlie has.
He
a
must
cool
just
look.
have like natural talent.
He's
I
got a
mean,
cool look.
he's got the vibe. You know
He's
what I'm saying?
He's definitely got the vibe.
He's a fucking goofy kid, bro.
Goofball. Yeah, but shit, Harry Potter, great fucking series.
Good flick. Good film.
Good flick.
How many are there? 6?
7 and a
Seven
half. Because
and a half.
There's
last
8
one is
movies,
2.
but 7 books.
There's no way I've seen all of them. No way.
no. You probably haven't even seen one.
Yeah, you probably would fall
I've-
asleep.
I've
You-
watched
you can't
one.
watch a 3-hour movie. You can never do that.
No, I can watch in,
And
in like
the-
hourly.
How's he been doing on
stints.
Money Heist? Does he know the character?
We finished it.
You watched it all.
Did
Yeah,
you?
finishing it. It's
Who's
fucking
your favorite
great.
character?
Tokyo.
Okay, fair.
Given.
I don't
Fuck
know
yeah.
any. I just wanted to see if you'd say one.
Tokyo is fucking great. And what a I'm not
Tokyo
gonna,
Drift?
I'm not gonna
Is
give
it a
any
guy or a
spoilers.
girl?
It's a girl.
Wait,
It's like
what
the,
is this?
It's the
I
lead
love
girl.
Money Heist.
Oh, I've been hearing a lot about
You know
this
what
from you guys.
you know what I love about it? Like they have a trans character. They have like a couple gay characters, but like it doesn't come off as like Hollywood like trying to force them into the show. You know how like a lot
Yeah.
of movies will like try to force
Yeah.
You're like,
like
Just
why is
like
this guy
the
trans?
BPC.
Yeah.
why are you telling me?
or like
too?
they made Ghostbusters and it was like all girls instead of guys. It's like okay, like I get what you're trying to do, Hollywood. You know, like
Everyone's
more
like, why don't you just make a new story?
yeah, more representation and whatnot. But like they did it without it feeling like overkill or like it was too much. Like all the
Yeah.
you literally fall in love with every single fucking character. Like I don't
Fuck
think
yeah.
I've seen a show that well written and where like it's crazy. Like even like the female leads like are literally my favorite characters and like it's crazy. Like there's such powerful chicks and like dudes too. It's like everyone is just dope and like it's well represented, but it doesn't seem like they're forcing it down your
That's how I
throat
feel
type
about
shit.
Reservoir Dogs.
Which I love.
Have you seen that?
I still haven't seen that. That's
I just watched the
Tarantino,
first
right?
episode. No. It's
Isn't Reservoir Dogs?
That's that's a movie.
Yeah. What am I talking about? It's a show. Fuck. It's
Succession.
Reservoir Dogs was Tarantino. Wasn't it?
Succession sounds cool.
No, Reservoir Dogs is Tarantino. What am I thinking of? It's. Do you know what I'm talking about?
What?
It's the one. It's like this. It's a Native American show. It's on FX. I forget what it's called. What am I saying right
I love Native Americans.
Bo, but it's. I watched the first
As do
episode.
I.
it's so cool.
It's
Yeah.
sick as fuck.
I have a Native American on my leg.
What do I call
Really?
it?
Yeah.
I have a pirate on my leg.
Look at her. She's
Yeah, you do.
Oh,
Shit.
Mother Nature.
Reservation
Pirate.
Dogs.
Reservation Dogs.
It's
Reservation
sick.
Dogs.
It's this one.
Is it like a reality show or is it like
Yeah,
actors?
it's just a comedy series about 4 Native American teenagers.
Got you.
But it's dope. I forget who did it. There's a guy that we know that.
Bro, the craziest shit when we were growing up in high school, like there was this one random kid that went to a local, I think he went to Burke or something, and he was like from the reservation, and like everyone else
Yeah,
just had
of
normal
course.
last names and shit, and then there was Wade
Charging
Charging
Hawk.
Wade Charging Hawk,
Wade charging out.
So
That kid
hard.
could
Oh,
put
the
down
guy that was
beers.
on.
just big ass Native American dude, and no, he was
What-
like he went to
what-
our high school.
No. I'm saying what you can. What was that show? What happens in the dark or whatever? What?
I know what you're talking about, but
What We Do in the Shadows or
What We
whatever.
Do in the Shadows.
That writer who wrote that, Taiki Watiti or whatever.
I know.
Yeah.
The New Zealand guy. He did the
doesn't
Reservation
he do
Dogs.
some of the Avengers, or am I tripping?
Yeah, I think he's in Eternals, the new one coming out.
Okay, but is he a director?
He's everything. He's
With-
an actor, director,
Okay,
writer.
because he acted in Free Guy. Have you seen Free Guy?
No, but my dad said it was good as fuck.
So good. You guys
That's
have
the
to
new
see it.
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds. He's like an NPC. Like you literally
Bro,
can't watch it unless you
I
played
saw
video
the
games.
photo of him like with the face on the jacked guy, the CGI.
Oh, that's hilarious.
and I was like, that is.
He's
fucking
like an
hilarious.
unprogrammed, like, but they have to throw him in the game to like save. You know, it's like kind of, it's like so hard to explain. But like, he'll be like talking shit and he'll be like, insert, like you know, it's like a program still. He'll like say a full sentence and at the end it'll be like insert, like I can't think of what I'm trying to say, like
profanity or
yeah,
some shit,
insert profanity.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, what are you fucking saying? It's such a good movie. But I was watching it with Geneva and all the girls, and like Tiana's actually a big gamer, so she like got it fully. But like Geneva was like, what? I don't understand. Like he's real though, and I'm like, yeah, he's real, but it's like he is a non-playable character. Like so in GTA, you run around and like punch people in the face, and they're like, hey, like you know, like they say stupid shit.
It makes you wonder, like, what if you could follow those people's lives in GTA? You know,
Exactly.
Like, what are they doing? Like these little side characters that
Yeah.
you know are just civilians.
And he
like,
does the same thing every day. He works at a bank. It gets robbed every day. And finally, he's just like, wait, I can just like stand up to this crazy guy. And it's like,
Wait, what's this called?
Free Guy.
Free Guy.
That's
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me like
So good.
of Westworld in a sense, where like they start
Kinda
becoming
is.
realistic that they're characters in this
Because
simulation.
the
you know?
AI actually
Is
starts
learning,
to like
yeah.
learn, and that's like it's like super deep. But I love this about the movie. This is why I feel like it went from like instead of being like a 70% on Rotten Tomatoes, it's like a 85 or a 90 or something.
Yeah, I
like
got a
that.
Yeah.
7.5
good.
star out of 10 on IMDb.
It's so good, but in the background, there's like players like running into walls, like just like running into walls and like hopping and hopping. But it's like it's real. It's not like animated.
Have you seen like that shit on TikTok where like there's these
Oh, yeah.
there's these specific kids at a certain college that like they're walking through the dorm room, they're walking through the dorm hallway, and there'll be a kid just sitting there, and you'll be like, hey. Are you hungry? And then he'll just go back to like just sitting there, like just walking down the hall.
Be an
And then
NPC.
there'll be a kid like walking into a door in the background and shit, and like the whole frat's in on it. And there's like they'll have a courtyard of like 20 people like doing random activities. I'd be like, listen, the courtyard's that way. Come on, and like and they won't even like interact with one another. They'll keep walking
I love
by.
like
That's
video
great.
game
So
culture.
genius.
It's so funny. There's this new trend too that's going around TikTok where like kids will or like just people, I don't know if they're fucking all kids. I mean, a lot of them are probably 18 plus, but it'll be like people like doing an everyday activity, and it'll be like in video game format. So it'll be like college student. It'll be like from a college student's perspective, and he'll be like doing his paper, and he'll go up to like his computer for a second, and then it'll be like, wait, you won't get your work done if you do that. And then he goes back down to his paper, and then he goes over to like a bottle of lotion. They're like, you've already completed this task. And then he'll go back. Then he goes back again. They're like, you've done this task too many times today. And then he'll go back. He's about to jack off, and it's just funny, bro. People
Oh,
are
really?
getting real creative with it on TikTok, and it's a fucking
That's
hilarious.
fucking
ass
genius.
trend.
Genius. I
No,
like
it's
that.
great. Also in Free
So
Guy.
more skits coming next week.
Yes.
Yeah.
In Free Guy, there's like they have like ninjas in the movie, and he's like commentating on like because everybody's like this NPC can't just be an NPC, and it's like everyone's wondering, it's like how does this hacker like have the skin of an NPC? Like no one can use this skin, and like they can't believe that he's an NPC. So
Yeah.
everyone's like, who is this guy? And it shows like all these real streamers like on Twitch like asking their like chat like how the fuck is this hacker doing this? Like,
Oh wow. So it's kind of like
so
like how
real.
they break the fourth wall when like Piers Morgan is in a movie, like you know interview. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
there's like a bunch of real celebrities.
like a
in
news
it.
anchor or something. Yeah, that's fucking fire, bro.
And they like reference Avengers in it, and like because it's a video game, so like he was like going through the power ups he can use, and he finds like Captain America's shield, and he like holds it, and Captain America's like watching the stream at the time. He's like, hey,
I feel like I watched the movie. Like.
It's no, I know I'm telling you so much, but it's so deep. Like,
Is it in theaters or is it a Netflix
It
channel?
might be. I'm pretty sure it was.
It's like a popcorn time jaunt, you know.
Yeah.
just gotta
Rip
stream it
it.
illegally, you know.
Yeah.
Turn
I
on your
showed-
VPN.
I showed him
Invisible Man.
Is that
Last
the?
I
night.
never saw
Is
it.
that the horror movie?
It's
Really
like
good.
a
Yes.
horror
I wouldn't call it a
movie, but
horror,
it's
more of a
not.
thriller.
It's
Thriller
thriller.
for sure.
Not
It's like
is it?
anxiety ridden.
Very
movie.
anxiety ridden, bro. Like I am bad with anxiety movies, like movies that just have you like build up tension, like
Yeah.
Paranormal Activity and shit. And bro, I'm literally just sitting here like
Watching him watch that movie was.
I'm
the
just like kind of
funniest
sitting
thing.
here with my arms above my head, like this, and she's like
So
looking for this
funny.
invisible guy in her fucking house, her like ex-husband who like supposedly is dead, and like I'm just sitting here like, yo, Sammy, how was your day?
tweaking.
Like I hate that shit, bro.
Is
I
it
hate when
R?
there's
like people are getting
Yeah.
slaughtered.
Yeah,
and
hard
stuff?
R.
sure.
Did you watch Uncut Gems?
Yeah.
That did
That
to
was
me.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
Panic attack,
definitely,
the whole
definitely.
movie.
I didn't
Yeah,
see
and
that.
this-
Oh, that's the Adam Sandler one. Yeah.
This was like that on steroids though, like fucking, oh, bro.
Well, and like the sound effects in thriller movies, like
yeah, the
add
deep
an
like
extra. Yeah.
Without
Yeah.
music, it's like not even. You're just like bored.
No, it's the music
The
is
score is nuts.
mind blowing.
You know, Hans Zimmer's on TikTok now.
Really?
No.
Yeah, he just posted his first couple. Like he did like this score, and he's like having people duet it with like their own, adding instruments to his score. It's like fucking super smart on his end. I mean, he doesn't need to make a TikTok
I
bag,
hate
but
that. Like,
it's just dope for
I hate
exposure.
the names for the social medias more than I hate social. Like,
just the name
I
TikTok.
hate it. Like, I wish it was just like he's been making content. And, like, I hate
got
the
a
TikTok
TikTok.
thing, like, or like the Instagram thing, or like the Vine, like the names. For some reason, they just.
I mean, they
drive
gotta
me
have
nuts.
they gotta have names.
Of course. But like, I just like the content.
I'm surprised TikTok
Umbrella.
worked.
I feel you.
The name TikTok.
Yeah, I'm surprised it worked too. And why?
TikTok.
Like, why did they call it that?
Well, it used to be Musically. I remember like they
Remember they reached out to us like, we're doing a big rebranding. We're gonna call it TikTok, and we want you guys to post.
Who is this?
Musically?
Oh,
It-
is Musically turned into TikTok?
Yeah. Same company. So Musically used to be like just like lip syncing. They would like speed it up, and it was like people doing fucking weird faces
Yeah.
and just not it at all. Just not it.
But
But
great vision.
A lot of young kids, like a lot of like young kids, and that's why TikTok is so big with the youth right now. Is like a lot of like fucking 11 to like 16, 17-year-olds, and we were like a little bit past this threshold at the time.
Probably like 19.
We're
or
making this
20.
content, loving this content, and it was like the most basic form of content.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the like.
It
just
was
whatever.
like what Jacob Sartorius got big on, and this girl, baby Ariel. You know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Like
And they
they-
had us. They had us there. Like we were dropping, I think, all weekend long our song.
Oh, we can. Oh.
Yeah, shout out Timbo.
Hit, go
Just a
look it
banger.
up. a great music
and we were
video.
dropping that, and they're like, "We'd love to like run a campaign on the front page of Musically for your song. All you have to do is make a Musically to all weekend long." Oh, is that
I
still?
remember.
Is that
It's-
still
it's
up?
probably on
bro?
our TikTok.
Oh my God, hold up.
But we had no idea. We were like, okay, so does it have to be like slow motion, and then we like move it? Like I don't know how this girl like does like.
Bro, and it was like us on our roof at the townhouse, La
Yeah, I
Mirada,
remember that.
and we were like, "All weekend long," but it was like sped up, and it was like the corny. It was the corniest
But
shit.
we were like, shit. I guess.
they're gonna
we'll
feature
do
it. We'll get some extra streams, you know. But that subsequently turned into TikTok years later.
Oh,
and
he's got it.
they
dude.
made it
He's
more-
so fast.
Did you find? Oh yeah, that's it. That's
Is
it. That's
this
it.
one? Do you want me to play it?
That's
Yeah.
one of them.
Please
Yeah.
play it.
Please play.
For my entertainment.
Oh,
this
no
is
way.
insane, but- We like, why is it sped up?
Something about you that I can't quite put
Yeah,
my
it looks like
finger
old
on.
footage of baseball
Summertime,
players.
maybe this
Yeah, it looks like you're about to do that Carly Rae Jepsen shit.
Remember, you'd see like Babe. They show Babe Ruth.
Yeah,
and
they're like, he's like walking like really-
Tyreek Hill fast, like, super fat.
Yeah, exactly. Like, if Babe Ruth was on Musically, you would think he's literally Tyreek. Yeah, 100%.
Wait, you have two TikToks, and it's that. And what's the other one?
Maybe
Looks
a
like a live-
I just want to check it out.
Oh, this is a newer one. This is just a TikTok.
Listen to that.
Yeah.
That was like me and G were like, we're gonna start posting on Jack and Jack TikTok. Let's upload something. And yeah, we haven't posted anything
I
since.
like it though.
Hey, we did though. We
That
did.
first one's
We
great.
did
uploaded
upload
that.
something.
Posted one. We posted one.
It's funny because like like a company like Musically reaches out to you, and of course they're big at that point, but like I was definitely like had a bit of an ego at that like about that. I was like, I'm not gonna get on some new social media app.
Yeah.
Like I don't need that shit. And they're like, we're transforming to this thing called TikTok. It's gonna be huge. And I was like, no, it just is not. It will
Yeah.
not be huge. Like I don't
100%.
believe in you at all.
100%.
And like I'm better. I don't need to fucking post on your stupid app. But like if I would have just known, like, yo, just like throw like $1,000 on TikTok and just like I'm sure
Yeah.
the whatever it is at now is probably like insane. I don't know if it's even a public
Imagine if we could have found a way to get a little equity back then.
like,
You know.
yo, let me get a percent of TikTok.
Just give me a percent of TikTok. Oh,
I don't know.
that
I know
would've
it's
been
owned by China, so I don't know. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know if China has.
They probably won't let us have
nutty. Yeah,
it.
they wouldn't let Americans invest in their equity. There's no way.
no chance.
Wait. Sammy, can we play that?
No, it's not public.
Can we play that North Korea video you were just showing us? Because that shit
Absolutely.
was so.
Wait, do you have it pulled up?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, yeah. Can we
These
watch
guys
that?
are fucking
Is it
insane.
No.
This is supposedly the North
I
Korean
mean,
army.
it's real, like they're doing it, but I think the items that they're using are faux.
Real?
Like that's
Oh my fuck!
Like
I
I think
didn't
that's
see that. Hold on.
fake.
Yeah, let me start that back over.
It's just physically.
He just ran through a brick wall.
He literally
Can you
did.
can you full screen?
Yeah, I got
And this guy's like not that jacked. He's just super strong.
Holy
Oh my-
shit!
And then he stands at attention.
Like you're telling me he's doing a sledgehammer to his forearm, bro, in his hand?
이 땅의
Nah.
품속에서 자란 동작을
I mean, that
연달아
shit looks-
수행하고 있는 우리의
And the
용맹한
sound is
청소년들에게
perfect.
관중들은 열광적인 박수를 보내고 있습니다. 원수들이 이 땅에 덤벼든다면 조국의 평온을 지켜 한몸 그대로 무쇠를 아는 우리 조선인민군 군인들의 높은 격술 능력을 과시하고
Okay, that's
있습니다.
choreographed, no?
Yeah,
우리적인 정황
for
속에서도
sure.
It's like WWE but North Korean military version, you know?
That's sugar glass for sure.
100%.
우리
What?
장수원들은 동의하는 최고 사령관 동지께서
That doesn't really prove anything.
압력과
I know.
배짱, 천하무적의 억센 힘과 용맹을 더 억세게 벼려갈 뚜렷한 결의에 충만되어 있습니다.
He is fucking so proud of his country.
Bro, I feel like this is all just like an ego booster for Kim Jong.
Yeah.
Like
100%.
he just wants to sit there and like, you know,
It's a show for him.
it's a show for
It's a
him.
show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like literally his Shakespeare. Like he like is talking to him. He's like, all right, put on this show with the military.
That's
general-
not how war is fought anymore.
No,
war is
bro.
fought by nerds.
Is
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Is any of that going to be
buttons.
real war applicable? I
No.
don't know, but
What,
it's,
running through a brick wall? No, this 9mm is gonna put you down.
Yeah. Have you heard of drones?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like the American
A good gamer will blow up your whole country. Like,
straight up, bro.
Yeah.
like
Oh my God, that's
lone
rid-
survivor, you know those type of army men.
Yeah.
For some reason, like I mean, I know I'm American, so I'm clearly biased, but it's like those guys are the most badass guys. Like I don't
Yeah.
care if you're Russian, Korean, Chinese, like
What do you- wait, what are you talking-
Israeli. Like our military guys are so badass.
oh yeah.
Like they're so dope, dude. They got big ass beards. I don't know if that's like on the thing that you have to have one, but like if you go out on a combat mission,
I think you can only have a beard if you're like in like special forces.
Or you have to be
Yes.
bald
That's
and
even
like
more
no facial
badass.
hair.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can't. You
One
can't
of the
be
two.
like a
Yeah.
regular guy.
You can't have a regular haircut.
Before
Either-
you go off on army guys being badass, I was in the army.
real shit.
Yeah. So,
Really?
let's-
Really?
Example
What are
number
you
one.
saying? You're not a badass, Brian? What the
100% I'm
fuck?
saying I'm not a badass.
Yeah, we're
See,
special
but-
forces.
Special, like I'm talking about like the fucking
Navy
Marines, the
SEAls.
cream
Yeah.
of the
Jocko
crop.
Willink. Yeah.
Jocko Willing.
I think
dude.
by a long shot. I mean, I don't know.
Jocko.
I might be wrong, but I feel like they're the most rigorous, like the Buds training program for like
Dude,
Marines.
that's
I feel like it's got to be the
inhumane.
most rigorous training program in any
Or for
military
the
in
Navy
the world.
SEAls. Yeah.
Or for the SEAls, yeah. Not for
that
the
is the
Buds
The
is
Buds,
for the
yeah.
SEAls.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
basic underwater
Specific-
demolition, whatever.
Yeah.
Strat-
Survival.
Survival,
Surfaces.
surfaces.
I
something-
remember.
some sort of
I
S word.
read it, dude. I read this whole book
My dad
about
just
it, and I still
my
don't
dad
remember
just
it.
finished that book.
That is such a good book. I highly recommend
That's
it.
what he said too. He's like, bro, yo, it makes me want to run through a fucking wall.
It's insane. I bought running shoes the day I finished it. And I was like, I'm gonna use these, and then I was like,
He's
I
gonna
don't
like,
really like running.
he's gonna like 2 runs since.
No, I run, but it's like, dude, Goggins makes you feel like you can run 100 miles a week. Like you really
Yeah.
could.
I mean, you definitely could.
Oh, 100% you could.
could.
But like
you just have to do it.
your mind can't though. It's like crazy.
Yeah.
He's what is it called? What's the book called? Just want to recommend it.
I haven't even read it.
David
You Can't
Goggins.
Hurt Me. David Goggins.
Okay, yeah.
Can't Hurt Me. It's so good. If you
I
want
thought
to
you
run
were
for a
about
while.
Walton Goggins.
No, David, dude.
Who's,
Goggins.
Who's Walton Goggins?
Yeah, who's Walton?
He's the guy, the actor in. He was in Fat Boy, the Santa movie where Mel Gibson was Santa.
Oh, yeah, fucking.
Mel
I just
Gibson.
I
He's
just
in,
watched
like,
it with my
Tarantino
dad.
movies too.
I literally just Fat Man. Fat Man is what
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
called.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's weird. I watched that one with my dad too. Is that the one where Mel Gibson's like Santa, but he fucks people up?
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
I think dads
That's like a dad
specifically
movie,
love
yeah.
that movie. My dad was watching the preview and he's like,
Same. My dad loves Santa.
I'm like, it's just Santa like shooting an AK, Dad. It's not that belly laugh worthy.
but
but
your
he,
dad has a cackle.
oh yeah, as a
He
cackle,
does.
and he loved it. He loved it. But
I can't believe people actually laugh like that.
bro, it's
Mr.
crazy.
Krabs.
But that's the thing. My dad laughs like Mr. Krabs. Like if you put Mr. Krabs and overdubbed his voice with my dad's laugh, you would not
it
even
would be
know.
a slightly different tone, but like it's there.
It would pass. Nobody would even turn a blind eye.
That's awesome.
It's maybe a little less
so
R in it.
Fucking authentic, like.
Bro, and he'll laugh at like the most random shit, my dad. Like we were in an elevator once. This shit is just fucking ridiculous. We never stopped giving him shit for this, me and my family. We were in an elevator, just got to like I think Colorado for a ski trip or something, and we're going up the elevator to our floor, and there's another couple in there. It's like our family and then like another couple, a wife and a husband, and the husband or like the dude around my dad's age has like a box of clementines, and my dad looks at him, he's like, you know what? Those clementines look damn good. And I was like, Dad, it's not like just say the clementines look good. Like, is there a
Josh
joke?
was embarrassed by his dad.
No, we were just like, we all got out of the elevator, and like me and my mom started busting out laughing because like we both noticed it. We would like talk about how my dad would just laugh at all this random shit, and we're like, where was the punchline? You just said the clementines look good, Dad, and you burst into like the most obscene belly laugh. It's crazy. Like when the Hump Day commercial comes on, you know, with the camel, just chuckling the whole time. I'm like, Dad, it's such a rudimentary joke. I mean, come on, like, let's get over this one. But I mean, that's just what dads do. Dads like the dad jokes, you know.
Dads are so cool, man.
Dads are dope.
cool.
I can't wait to be a dad. I can probably wait a little bit, actually, but I can't wait.
Would
at the
you
same
adopt
time.
a kid? Would any of you
Yeah.
adopt?
If I was like sterile at some point, maybe.
But
Or-
never just to be like, oh, like, you
or-
know.
Is it racist to
not sterile. Is it
adopt
sterile?
someone of like a different race?
I hope not. I think.
No, no.
I would love
I don't think
that.
it's racist, right?
Racist? No,
No, because
I think that's like.
you're giving them a great. I mean, like.
No, but
race.
people probably call you racist.
What's the opposite?
Oh,
of
I'm
racist?
sure. I mean, like, and
the opposite of racist
Yeah.
is just race.
It's just gotta be
Imagine.
race.
it's just cyst.
I'm race.
Yeah.
But no, like, I mean, Brad and Angelina did it, and like they got a lot of public backlash. But like they
Yeah, because
love,
they're
they love these
celebrities.
for
like-
sure. But like they love these kids, and they're giving them a much better life than they otherwise would have had. It's like
Yeah.
I feel like people think too deep about that shit. It's like, you know, I just want to give this kid a good life. If you're looking at the fucking color of the skin, it's like, I mean, the person who's adopting probably isn't even like focused on that. They just want to give this kid who has a shitty life a good life.
Right.
Yeah, fair.
And it's just the case with anything. People look too deep into everything, bro. It's
I wouldn't
like,
adopt you if you were up there for it.
Well, I wouldn't be up for
Me
adoption.
neither.
I would raise myself because, you know, that's just how I do.
Yeah, right.
You're
I gave birth to
incapable.
myself. You know that, right?
No.
But I don't think I would, or I would if I already had like my own children,
Right.
and I grew them up a little bit. Maybe they're like past 7 years old.
Yeah.
I would just do it if I was sterile, probably like.
Yeah. Is sterile the right word that we're
Yeah.
using? Okay.
Are you
Yeah,
guys
you're right.
worried at all
Sterile.
that like
Can't have-
you haven't gotten a girl pregnant before?
Am I worried about it?
Well, because we've all had our scares,
I've
I'm sure.
definitely thought about it, yeah, but I don't worry about
Like,
it.
if-
maybe I'm fucking sterile?
Yeah, like what if like I'm actually trying one day and it just doesn't work? It's funny because like I feel like
is
couples
crazy.
will be trying for fucking months on end
Yeah.
and they won't be able to get pregnant, and then like some
As
random night you
Jeff-
could just
Yeah.
not
like,
wear a condom and like this girl gets pregnant.
Well, like there's girls that are
Ryan-
on birth
do you-
control and they still get pregnant.
really,
And there's people that take Plan Bs and still get pregnant. It's
Yeah.
like
there's dudes with BDE who like are knocking girls up everywhere.
for sure, for sure.
Is that true?
Yeah. Fuck yeah,
BDE
dude.
is like one
Can't
of the
be me.
leading.
Ryan from the Himalayas.
The more
Yeah.
the more BDE you portray as a human and, you know, give off, and
What
India,
about SDE?
what's
Well,
SDE?
SDE 's
Oh
small.
yeah, if you have SDE, you're not
Oh,
gonna get a girl
SDE.
pregnant.
Can't.
probably.
It's impossible.
It's impossible. to
Johnson
get
really
SDE.
carries SDE.
It's
Whoa.
SDE. What do you mean, bro? Come
It's
on,
just like you know.
I got a hog on
Sexually
me.
divisive energy.
Wow, that's bisexual.
Do
right?
we? Yeah, it's all bisexual when you think about it.
Should we
No, but wait.
compare? Should we all
Wait.
just whip them out?
Yeah,
and, like,
Yes.
Let's. All right.
Alright,
Do we get a
well,
10-second like
This
warm
is
up?
gonna be on Patreon. This part.
10-second warm up.
I remember we were talking about ski. We were talking. I mean, I don't think this exposes skis, but we were talking about skis. We were with skis, and he was talking
Skis
about
are a good buddy from Omaha for a little prep.
great funny guy.
I think we've talked about him plenty of times.
And he was
but-
talking
Who knows?
about this time where like there was like I don't know if it was like a truth or dare game, but it was just the boys I think around, like in his
Oh,
like
God.
high school, maybe it was like middle school.
This is getting gay.
No, but it was. And I don't know. It's just that 10-second warm up made me think. It was like if you did get landed on, you had like a minute to
Oh
prepare.
yeah. Like you got to be able to like like
This is a
stand,
game
look
you-
at
this-
it first, see if it's all right.
Yeah.
Fucking pull it out.
Yeah.
If it's hiding.
Yeah, like right now, I don't think
Oh,
you
you're
guys.
allowed to get like some extra blood
Just
flow.
like
Yeah,
whip
it's like-
whip it around
like
a little
that
bit.
shit. Yeah, like go in the other room real fast.
Hey,
like do 10
Hey,
second
do a couple
rule
Yeah, yeah.
push-ups.
and come back.
Like right now, I can feel myself. I don't think you guys would be like, you know, too
Wouldn't be blown away.
drop jaw impressed or anything.
I would drop
you
my
know?
blue chew immediately.
Just the quick acting version.
No,
the,
but
the
I was
fast
talking,
release.
This is kind
Tough
of related.
acting to acting.
Kind of not related. I was talking to my sister yesterday. I'm kind of trying to
Interesting.
encourage her to have a baby. You know, just like my whole entire family.
Mine's
'cause
approaching.
I know, and we were kind of talking about that. I was like,
Uncle Sammy.
Sam's gonna
Uncle-
be an uncle. Like I want to be an uncle.
Let's have our own baby shower for Annie,
We
yeah,
should.
just
That'd
like
be
us.
fire.
just so we could get him shit.
Yeah, I
I
would
heard-
we should do that.
I heard
Maybe
Old
during
Navy. Sorry.
No,
Go ahead.
Old
No,
Navy.
Navy's having a sale.
Yeah, no, it's got good baby stuff.
I'm sure they do.
It's shockingly cute. You know?
And yeah, because Kanye is the creative director for
Gap.
Gap now too. Oh, that's
The
not same
pedophiles
thing.
love.
Fuck.
The pedophiles love Old Navy right now.
The pedophiles.
I heard kids' clothes are half off.
Ah.
Just like the oldest
What
joke.
the
in
hell
the
is that
Your
shit?
dad. No, but I'm telling my sister, I'm like, you guys should get pregnant. And she's like, I think I'm gonna wait till I'm 30. She's 28, almost 29. And
Why wait?
Well, she's married to a only child, and I think he's just like
Oh.
I don't know if that has anything to do with why he doesn't want one right now, but he's just focused on work and he's just like chilling. They're married, so I was like, you guys have there's no anxiety with the baby right now. Like if you have one, you have one. You're married to this person you're gonna be with forever, and it's like just have one. And like my grandparents are super pushing for it. Like all of them are over 80 now. They're like, come on, like we want great grandkids, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just talking to her about it, and she was like, you know what's crazy is they don't teach a lot of stuff in like health class to like 16-year-old girls. Like they get knocked up all the time, but if you just knew, like she was telling me, you can really only get pregnant 3 days out of the month. You know that? The day before ovulation, ovulation, and the day after ovulation.
Yeah.
And so if little teenage girls
Wait,
just
really?
yeah, apparently. Apparently, like it's like super
Much higher percentage. I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's still an off chance you could
I'm
get
sure
pregnant.
you can get pregnant any day of the week.
The
I'm
fertile
sure,
days
but
though. There's probably the very good
3
fertility.
days
Yeah.
out of the month. And if these young girls in high schools are being taught that, or even middle school, like I'm sure, like we had those rare occurrences. A 12-year-old at our school was like pregnant or whatever. Like,
Yeah, Autumn.
Autumn call.
That was your ex
She
too.
was pregnant at 12.
I think she was 13.
13.
Take that name.
But,
Like
yeah.
8th grade going into.
But if they just knew, like, okay, don't have sex. Like, have this app. Now we all have phones. Like, I'm
Yeah.
sure, you
well,
know,
don't
every
have
girl
sex
I know
isn't
has
like a thing.
No, but don't have sex these
no,
days.
have sex
Oh,
all
like
the time.
that. Or don't
27
get-
days out of the month, but don't have sex on these 3 days.
well, but also I think just first and foremost, it's just like you got to promote the condoms and the contraceptives.
Contraceptives, yeah.
Yeah, but that's also
Because then that's almost
100%.
saying like, okay, if you are gonna have unprotected sex, have it on. Like we should probably just not tell them to have unprotected. But
Yeah.
if you are
if
going
give
to,
them all the facts, and I think that's like
And a lot of,
all
like,
of us deserve that.
Yeah.
Religious people don't use contraceptives, you know.
Yep.
for
Or
sure.
if you're allergic to latex and you just don't want to.
But there's like
spend
other.
time
Or
fucking-
you
just
can
like-
use the leather condom.
or just like me and my
Oh my
homies.
God.
They used
It's
to.
another niche group. But
I think the first condoms were used or
By soldiers.
were
Sheepskin.
made out of like sheep organs.
Yeah.
Like they're
sheep
fucking
lining.
small
Like stomach
intestines.
intestine
shit.
lining.
Yeah.
Wow, that's fucking.
That's
I
hot.
bet it's like
That is
very.
fucking-
Probably a similar texture. I'm sure it's
gotta be
like
Yeah,
you
it's
know.
like thin.
Yeah, I'm sure there's layers to the lining. You know.
It feels like you're putting a dick on your dick.
How many condoms do you think you can get out of one goose liver, huh?
Wait, you said what?
How many
It's like
How many condoms do you think you get out of one goose intestine?
Depends how big the goose
Are there
Ah.
you could probably get 6,
and how big
7.
the man.
Also true.
Are there intestines like ours, like long as fuck?
I don't know. A goose was just a random reference. I don't even know if that's what they use.
Well, I
like
think
this
our
question.
intestines are already ribbed. Like I think they are like shaped like
Ribbed.
this.
For her pleasure.
So like for her pleasure.
It's kind of nice. Yeah. So I just think
Um,
that kids should be taught more in health class. Like, why would the government not want our schools to like
yeah.
just learn all of us stuff?
Control.
I didn't even know that. I knew there was like
Yeah.
different fertility periods, but I didn't know it was like 3
Oh.
specific days. Oh my god.
Super fertile babies.
But
on
it's
3
crazy
days a
that-
month.
Like when I was 16 or 15 or anywhere, if-
12 really.
like people have kids at that age quite a bit. I was
Yeah.
a fucking infant.
Yeah, you would
like,
have
literally.
you would have a 10-year-old right now if you would have had a baby then. You know what I'm saying?
And he would only be
be
half
lit.
your age.
A
Like,
fucking 10-year-old, bro.
He's
like,
so cool though. I'd be best friends with him.
oh, it'd be so dope.
Be best friends with him.
You guys would be dogs, bro. It'd be like a little mini Sammy running around. I have a question though. If my parents would have like conceived me on like maybe 3 days later, would I be a whole different Johnson?
oh yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Minutes later.
No.
Seconds.
No.
Yeah.
Because like no, but like
you could
my,
be a girl.
I
You'll
think.
always be the same,
But
Johnson.
would I
It
though?
could- It can fertilize a different egg.
Because
No,
like my
you
brother
might
looks
not
like
have-
my brother, so like I could have been like a different variation of the possible Johnson combinations. You know what I'm saying? Like,
How
the Punnett squares are running wild out here, Bruce. You know, I
Yeah,
don't know.
it's
How
true.
Oh
long-
yeah, probably you're right.
how
You're
long do
probably
your
right.
sperm like live in your balls or whatever they live in?
Well, we produce trillions a day.
Well, when they hit oxygen, they instantly die. Like,
I
if
know,
they,
but like
or
I'm
like
saying,
hit water.
if I say I nut right now and then the next nut is the one that I get somebody pregnant,
yeah,
like, but I didn't, but like, say I wouldn't have
The
nut. So,
old
like,
nut
is it a different?
could have been the one.
Yeah, like it could have been.
I mean,
that
I
one.
think it's
I
all
don't
about
know.
who wins the race.
Because
you
you can like
Who's swimming
save
faster?
sperm. You
How
know, and,
similar is each sperm DNA in there? Like, is it super fucking similar?
know?
Obviously.
Well, because it's literally just like the Punnett squares. Like your mom is a recessive trait, your dad is a recessive and dominant. They all have a recessive and dominant for each trait. Your eye
and
color,
then
your
all the people
bushy
in your
eyebrows.
history-
If you have a
Yeah, it's
fucking
so
attached
wild.
or detached earlobes, or
Dude,
whatever.
like 2 brown-eyed people give birth to a blue-eyed baby.
and so
because
you
you don't know who
Yeah.
is up in their tree. Like,
exactly. So you have this percentage chance, like if it's recessive versus a recessive dominant,
Yep.
there's a 50% chance you get because the dominant supersedes no matter what. It takes
Yeah.
supremacy clause over like the recessive trait. So like any given trait, you could have like your mom's forehead, your dad's eyebrows, you know what
So
I'm
there's a
saying?
million combinations
A
of
million
what each
combos.
sperm and egg could
Yeah.
produce. That's why I'm saying
And that could literally
minutes would
define.
change.
Yeah, and that could literally define like your fucking.
What would you have? Would you have just like a little bit different nose or something?
I don't
You
know.
could
Maybe
be-
I was like, maybe I could be like 5'6" and have like, you know,
Well,
What
You are.
if every
dark hair.
What if everything's the same
Shut
except you don't have a penile and it's a vagina?
You could have a vagina. too.
vagina.
You could be literally a chick. I mean, that's just, you know, X and Y chromosomes, right?
Really?
Yeah.
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 You could have one less chromosome or one more.
Yeah, we actually
Well,
looked that up.
that's I think that's Down syndrome and stuff. But
Yeah, I'm just saying.
yeah,
it
yeah,
is a
no,
possibility.
no, you're right. Yeah, I mean, definitely.
Yeah.
There's always that possible percentage in there too. So
But
it's
nowadays, you can really go into the sperm and the egg, and like you can take out mentally
What?
mental retardations. out.
Really?
You can take. I want a girl. I want this.
Yeah, you can do all
Yeah,
that.
you can do all.
I'm
What?
just, like,
I
that's
know
playing
somebody
with
that
you
just
can
did that.
customize your embryo,
I know somebody. That, yeah,
bro. It's
Yeah.
like Nike ID, like
Yeah.
fucking for embryos.
I
So
want
your baby
red
comes out
brake
tatted.
calipers.
like
That's-
a
I was thinking
higher.
about that
Yeah,
the
like
other
a
day.
bunch of shit like that.
That's
I know somebody that just did it,
like they
You guys
customize
did
their
too.
baby.
Really?
but not my sister.
You're
no,
telling
no.
me you can customize your baby?
Yeah, a little bit. Like, yeah, boy,
You
girl.
can't like give him a good jawline or not, but like
you
can,
make him
like-
faster. 99 speed overall.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a my player in 2K. Like it's the same shit.
Wait, bro, have you seen those? I forget.
Oh,
These
that's crazy.
these it's like a muscle.
Relaxant.
No, it's a muscle like deformity, I guess, but it's like it's common in animals, but it's also in like kids. I forget what it's called. This doesn't help, but these kids or these animals will their muscles don't stop growing and they'll be like 9 and they're jacked as fuck.
Oh my
yeah, I've
god.
seen-
Does race have
Is
that?
is that guy you just showed us on TikTok, Sammy, last night?
Oh my god, what the
Did
hell
you see
was
this
that?
dude? This dude has like
No, but he
think
His
just
pecs have
he's
pecs.
steroids.
No, he
I think
no,
I
that's
know
not
what you're
steroids. He's injecting himself with like
What the
fucking
fuck is
that?
like titty shit, or like
this
girls.
stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Not latex.
Silicone.
Silicone. Yeah, he's
He's
like
got silicone.
straight into his shit.
and
Yeah.
it looks like he's got like a nice core, but then like out of nowhere his pecs are
He's got,
fucking.
but they're not even pecs. They're nice.
they're not even pecs. They're nice titties.
yeah,
They're like some crazy like they're almost like the.
Are they orb shaped?
They're like really like a really
They're
bad
like
boob job, you know, where like
yeah.
they don't feel natural, like they're like hard titties. He has like fucking massive versions of those. It's like he
Yeah.
ran down to like Tijuana and got like a crazy botch.
But
boob
his
job, pretty much.
biceps, wow, they're big. Triceps, massive.
But the bigs, the try and buys are like fakey big, fake big.
oh yeah, they're ugly as fuck.
Bro,
They're
aren't
like-
they like this? It's the guy in like Russia, right? Didn't
Yeah,
we
yes,
talk about
yeah.
this? Yeah.
Like you could punch him and he'll splat.
No, he's having
Yeah,
like really
but,
bad like.
that just feels like it. Why would you ever want to look like
Yeah,
that?
that one on the right. One
Pec
more,
implants?
One more to the
He
right. Yeah,
loses. He probably lost.
That's the one I saw.
Oh, that makes me feel so uncomfortable.
Oh, I need to see. Oh, yucky, 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 yucky.
I just want to pop it. I just want to pop it with
Looks
the
like
fucking
it looks
needle.
Yeah,
like
this is
one
the one I
testicle.
His
said.
name's literally Popeye.
Bro, and I'm all for like getting fit and shit, but like
No.
It looks like
The-
two testicles.
the
Like massive
lifestyle,
testicles.
the lifestyle of like a bodybuilder, bro.
Bro, petroleum jelly injections. Are you fucking psychotic?
Bro, each of his arms looks like a raw
20
chicken.
23 years old. He said he wanted to look like fucking Popeyes.
My boy's putting syringes of
Popeye was
aquifer.
known for forearms.
yeah, forearms.
Yeah, forearms. It wasn't even his bias, was it?
Yeah.
No, Popeye.
Yeah, forearms.
He just drank syrup.
I think he was
I
just
was
jacked,
Popeye.
right? Like,
No, he
Well,
said
only off
massive
the-
forearms.
only off
that
the spin,
spinach. Off that spin.
Good
That's
old
like-
Spino, baby.
hold on, I gotta
That
look at
works.
Popeye.
My
Top
kids are gonna
notch.
eat all the greens, dude.
Is Popeyes the food restaurant? This
I was not
Yeah,
spinach.
Popeyes is.
I was
Yeah, look,
No,
Popeye.
see, he's got bi too though. See.
But he's all forearm. Look at that.
He's all forearm.
Yeah,
Oh,
he has no biceps,
Yeah, he's-
bro. What muscle? There's not even a muscle
Well,
there.
look
It's
at the one I'm looking
tendons and.
at.
No,
That's
that's
a
a
hell of a
forearm.
fucking.
No, I
bicep.
know, but like,
Oh, wow, that.
I don't think you could specifically work that to like be bigger than your bicep. Could you? I mean, I don't know. Maybe if you just do forearm workouts every fucking day.
Bro, he
No, you
is
gotta eat-
fucking all four.
You gotta eat the spinach.
What is this one? It's like a knockoff.
What's that bicep?
My question though is like, I respect anybody who's doing what they're passionate about, but
Sure.
like, bro,
Uh,
trying to be Mr. Olympia. I mean, not if you're like a serial killer, or like a rapist or whatever. But I'm sure there's people who are passionate about that. You know,
Norm
Fuck
Macdonald
you. You're a
makes-
bad person.
Blake Griffin live? What the fuck? Why was he interviewing for an NBA TV?
Well, what I was looking up is, have you ever seen that video of the Mexican politician with the silicone muscles, who like has a corrupt fixed boxing match?
No way.
No.
And they like let him win. They
They
fixed
let him
it,
win,
right?
he's
Yeah.
got the same
Yeah,
injected
yeah.
muscles.
I've heard about this. Yeah, fucking it was. I read it on a headline at some point.
Would love to see it though.
So I've already watched it. So it's
It's already halfway through.
That's silicone, man.
That's a good silicone job.
Yeah, he did a good silly job.
He's like someone like in office or something, right? Or,
yeah, he's a politician,
Oh, yeah.
elected official, but he's like the least athletic dude ever. Like he can't even throw a punch.
Oh my God, you can see his silicone flying around.
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
It started transforming from
This
his
is a real
shoulder.
body.
to-
Yeah, it's like.
Yeah.
zoof.
Oh, bro. Anybody who messes with their fucking body freaks me out.
This doesn't
You can
like
tell
they
it-
To
did
this
a good
extent,
job of fixing
for
it.
sure.
Oh, he's barely putting any leather in there. He's like, yeah.
Well, he can't. I mean, he'll go to like federal prison if he beats him. You know what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
know. He'll
Like,
get killed.
it's a fucking politician, bro. Like, what are you
And
supposed
it's
to do?
Mexico. Dude.
I don't get people who choose bodybuilder as their career path. That's scary to me, bro. Like, you're trying to max out against other dudes and like just put, like, Jesus fucking Christ. Like,
It's
you
just
see all these?
something
I don't
just
think
some-
scary is the word I would use.
To me, it's scary
It's
personally.
scary.
Like, bro, because their muscles have like literally popped and like fucking.
Oh yeah, they tear. You can
Like,
tear them. Yeah.
But like, bro, I mean, people have like fucking died because they got too big. It's just fucking scares me.
Actually?
Yeah.
I feel like you just said that.
No. There was a big bodybuilder. Hi.
Can I have
I
that?
saw some like Ronnie Coleman documentary or whatever, and it pumped me the fuck
Geneva.
up. Like he
Thank
just is
you.
like, I just want to. I don't know. It was like more of a motivating.
No, but
thing
I
to
Didn't
me.
he have an awful? Isn't he like fucked up for
can't
life
walk.
now?
He can't walk.
Yeah, but he said he would. I watched the Joe Rogan thing. Like he doesn't regret any of it. It's like about just like I don't know. He just working hard as fuck.
No,
I mean,
for
the-
sure. Yeah, it's like if that's your fucking bread and butter,
And he loves
go
it,
for
you
it. I think it just is like scary to look at. I don't know. It's just like whoa.
Well, it's just something so that you're
Obscure.
like, yeah, it's just so different than what you do.
yeah. Like
Yeah,
I'm
it's
like
like-
close. Like I could do
it's
it
just like-
obviously. Like just by looking at me first glance,
It's
you're
just
like, oh,
much
why doesn't
different.
he bodybuild? But like,
Or does he?
or does he? Yeah. Some people ask me that. I get random questions on the street. Like,
yeah,
what's
I
your regimen? You
I
know, what's
did
your
assume
routine?
you already did. That's why I was curious.
What do you
like,
eat?
Why you were hating on it so hard?
I just don't want to be like Mr. Olympia size. You know, I'm probably like the threshold right below, and so like I'm fine
We
with
should
that.
sneak like tea in his drinks, not tea, but
Oh
like
my
testosterone,
Testosterone.
and
That'd be
like
HGH, yeah.
slowly see
when
you
he's
get
sleeping,
bigger.
just fucking inject him.
Yeah,
I like.
I
Where's
would love
the
to see you
line on
stocky.
that?
But does testosterone just make me bigger? Like,
Yeah, I mean it makes you.
It just
much-
gives you more testosterone.
You would have sex.
no, you have to
for
work
once,
out.
like,
If you
which
just
is
take
good.
testosterone,
What?
I think-
You would have sex for once, which is exciting.
if we give you some, maybe you could grow a beard too. I don't know.
that would work. I hope.
Shit.
Honestly,
I don't
though,
think so.
Where's the line? Like, are those steroids? Those are steroids.
No,
Yeah.
they're human
HGH.
growth hormones.
Testosterone
They're
isn't
different.
a steroid. That's like what it naturally
but
occurs in your body.
It's
Yeah,
like
it's
a lot of
different.
people
When you-
take tea, like they take tea as like their steroid to up their sex drive, up their testosterone.
No,
so
but
you,
steroids
What
are
about
different.
NFL players?
you like build muscle quicker.
They can't take tea.
HGH is illegal in sports, but legal for like not
real
not
life,
common.
yeah.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
SARMs and shit.
Oh yeah, because like they'll give kids who are like.
Is SARMs a steroid?
I mean, they
Yeah.
actually try to do this to me because like I was like really late to puberty. They're like, we could pump you with some HGH,
Gino,
you know,
Gino Little's
speed up the process.
He
but
took
I was like-
HGH in high school because he had like
Bro.
a bone, like his bones were growing too slow.
Wait, George Kittle?
No, Gino Little.
Oh, I was like, actually,
Who's
thinking
that?
you said George Kittle.
You guys met him.
You met him.
He's OBJ's like
He's
manager
big
or
now?
some shit. But
Big,
no,
big?
no. He's just taller now. But like he used to be tiny.
Well,
His dad
at
played
what
in the
age?
NBA
Oh, in high school.
in high school.
Because, dude, we had a buddy,
Or
not a
coached in
buddy,
the
like
NBA.
your brother had a buddy who we all knew, Sam Noddle, who was like super small kid.
You do HGH?
Yeah, he did. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I don't want to speak out of
I
my
think
ass,
human
but,
growth hormones are
He's like
safer
6'2".
for you than steroids.
They were trying to get me to do them because I was in like the
Dude, if you
second.
did them,
I
you
was in like the
would've
second percentile for like weight and height. Like when I was in like 8th grade, they're like, we gotta.
You
speed
were
this. We gotta
so-
speed
Bro,
this
you
shit
would have
up.
been big. You would have been like big.
They're like, let's try.
Not big, like tall.
And I still blame it on my yogurt and cheese phase from lunch.
Really?
I'm just playing.
I feel like that could pump you up.
But yeah, I don't know. I fucking maybe I should have done them. Maybe I could have been like 5'10" instead of 5'9".
Bro, you would have
And
been
a
like
half, but-
6'3".
Imagine, bro.
I think.
I don't think it works like that because Gino just like got to regular height. Like he's just 6 foot.
Bro,
like,
some
he
kid-
was, he was always destined for he's already normal height. Like he was just late. He was just behind. Like 5'9" isn't that small of a guy.
Yeah,
Like,
Race was late too though. Yeah, I don't.
He was late,
So
yeah.
was
that's what
my
I'm saying,
dad.
if,
Like
like,
my
a
dad was
normal-
still growing in college.
My dad was small too. Yeah, but some kids, some kid
Damn.
on my soccer team said that he
How's that thing?
he
Yeah.
chugged a bunch of
love it.
milk one specific week. Like it was like a 3-day period. He just chugged a fuck ton of milk, and he
Who
grew
is
like
this?
he grew 5 inches in like 2
Who
weeks.
is
He
this?
said.
But that has nothing to
Who
do
said
with
this?
anything.
His name was James Narky.
He was probably just like
It's like the biggest.
Wait, is that
lie.
Narky's dad?
Who's
That was the
who's
most, like,
Narky?
elementary lie I've ever heard. Like that's the most
Yeah.
like elementary thing I've ever
Yeah.
heard.
Oh, you know
Yeah, I
that?
was probably
Wasn't
just
there
gullible. He was
James Narky.
Still are.
He still believes
He
it.
was on
Soccer player?
Yeah, soccer player.
Oh, you're talking about him?
Him specifically. Yeah. Is that Narky's dad? I'm like, well, who's Narky? I'm talking about-
Oh man, who was the kid who's super fast? Who like would be like, yo,
Logan
I'll give you
Guy?
a 10. His older brother.
Talon.
Talon
guy.
was like naming your son Talon. You know he's like
He's a hawk. He's
a
fucking.
hawk.
He's
I
biting
have
down,
a
bro.
I have a baby cousin named Hawk. Haak. He's Norwegian. That's why.
Oh my god.
Does he live in Oslo?
Wait, why
No,
is
they
that?
just moved to?
Do Norwegians
They live
is-
in Denver now.
Is that a common name in Norway? Hawk.
Yeah, Hawk
Class.
and Wolf.
Wolf.
Björn-
I was thinking
Björn-
about naming a kid
Björn
Wolf and
Bjetka.
Bear. But I think those will be my 2 dogs, Wolf and Bear.
They're better
Big.
dog names. I think.
Axel.
What isn't your? No, Cub.
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 I love Cub, dude. I love the name.
Haven't seen Cub in
Yeah.
years. I miss him.
Cub
see it.
Swanson, good fighter.
Cub Swanson. Imagine if you got mitts and you're a Cub. Like
Yeah.
that's
kind of
fitting.
a hard name, Cub Carter. Bro.
My name, any name I give my kid, like I need to marry like a 6'4" chick because Johnson is just a great athlete.
Not
last name.
necessarily. Your dad's a big guy.
Well, and he could be a runner. Average runners are
You
like
just have your
5'9".
mom's like body in a male.
I'm gonna name him Champ Johnson. It's just he's
Wow.
got to be the high school
He
quarterback.
could be
you
a
know?
boxer. Think like Mike Tyson's
Champ
5'9".
Johnson.
If your
I
name's
like
Champ
that.
Johnson, you have to be
Or
the high school
Bruce.
quarterback.
Johnson's gonna have the nerdiest kids.
I don't think so.
They're gonna
Well,
be
maybe.
studs, bro. Cause like I fuck bitches, like they're going to as well. You know?
You got 2 small fingers to have studly kids.
What do you mean, bro?
Like,
Look
you
at
got
these
small
look at these
hands.
meat sticks. Have you seen that guy on TikTok also who has the
Yeah.
fucking
He's
bear
got
mitts?
his middle finger is the size of my wang.
He is Wreck-It Ralph. He's Wreck-It Ralph, bro.
Huge.
I want to kind of
Like,
see that.
It's huge for a finger.
His fingers are probably bigger than his own penis. I'm sure.
Like
Yeah,
he looks like
for
Wreck-It
sure,
Ralph,
for
like-
you
sure.
got to be self-conscious, like grabbing your own thing. You're
That's got to be a mutation. What is that?
like, wait. Can we
No,
pull
they
him
probably
up?
they,
Do we
yeah.
know where
they
he
get
is?
bigger, they get stronger though, right?
No. You don't know these guys' hands.
I saw a video of him.
Okay.
This shit is crazy. He's got a heavy middle finger.
We're just obsessed with fucking body dysphoria
Bodies
today.
today.
Yo,
and
let me hit
movies.
that smoke thing. Yo, can I hit that? Thanks,
Smoke
That's like,
things.
like Russell Wilson has like giant hands. Have you
Mitts.
seen his hands?
Really?
He's like 5'10",
Really?
but his hands are like.
He's an athlete.
He probably has a
Odell's
hog,
got
huh?
massive.
What does his
massive hands.
dad look like?
Who? Who?
Russell's. His dad's not white, is he?
He
Well,
could
he's
be white.
definitely light-skinned,
Are
right?
Baker's hands huge?
No, he's
they're like pretty similar, but I got
But Baker's just like big in general. Like he's
yeah.
way
very,
they're
bigger.
like,
like-
similar. They're like a little longer than mine.
He is
Because,
way
you-
bigger than you
Can you
think.
type in Jeff Dabe DABE
That's
on
the
TikTok?
thing. I see like whenever people now like it's all changed to love, but in the first like year of Baker's career, it was all on House of Highlights. Just
Go to the one
discrediting him.
7 down.
And they
7
were
down.
Always talking about the fact that he was small.
Jeff
I'm like, bro,
DABE. Jeff
so
Dabe.
he might
big.
be small next to Miles Garrett, but
Yeah.
he's dude. He's fucking
Still
he's such a thick guy.
Man, yeah.
His fucking legs.
No, when I
are
saw
so
him
thick.
block that guy with one arm, you know, like
Watch
he could
this.
definitely do that.
He's
Like,
so
Yeah.
strong.
Watch this. Watch this. Watch this.
He's way bigger than
Yeah,
me.
look at his hands.
Oh, I like him.
That looks like that Seinfeld episode where the girl has the giant hands, so he dumps her.
I feel like I know him. Like his head, his face looks familiar.
It's Jake Fushi's uncle.
Everyone has an uncle like this. I was gonna say everyone's got an uncle.
Bro, he looks like he's like
Dude,
Nah, he did some shit with his hands.
no, but actually that middle finger is like a cock.
It's a
yeah,
cock.
it's like even bent like a cock.
It's way thicker than mine.
That looks like some kind of water retention, like
I think it-
diabetes. or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
That's not an
Elephantitis
that's
or
not an iPad Mini. That's like a full blown iPad, bro.
Bro, imagine trying to beat.
I mean, shit. Imagine trying to text T9
I
Word.
think he has a massive expenditure.
An apparatus.
Bro, is that just like he's a fucking coal miner or is like
He was an arm wrestler, I think.
I
Jeff
think
Dabe.
his
For
he
real?
could be an insane
Yeah.
wrestler just based off of his hands with no technique.
He
Imagine
would
getting
be an
a
insane
punch
wide
grip.
receiver. What are you talking about?
Oh
Put
my
that guy at
God.
tight end. If he could run a fucking route,
He
would
runs
catch-
a 6'4".
He might not be able to grip well.
That's
what I'm
saying.
His palm
But he
is
doesn't need
meaty.
to. I feel like they would just sit in his fucking
Palm?
crevices.
Yeah,
like-
yeah. He's like going like this to an NFL.
He
size
catches
ball.
it like this. Just pinches the ball out of the air.
I feel like everything he does is slow motion.
Yeah, you're right though. There doesn't seem like a lot of like flexibility to those
Yeah,
paws,
yeah.
huh?
If he punched you, it would feel like he had gloves on.
Probably.
He wouldn't even need a mitt during baseball.
No.
No.
He just
He's
they
the
just-
catcher.
They just like sew into his skin some webbing. Like he, I don't know why there's.
I
Shit's
wonder how much
crazy,
those
though.
things weigh. Can he swim? Like, I don't know. I want to meet him. I want
He
to shake
might
his hand.
float. It might all be.
Yeah,
air.
like he could be
Whoa.
buoyant, you know.
Buoyant.
Buoyant, Tyler. Yeah.
His hands are just up here, and he's
Yeah.
like underwater. He's
Like-
really going
Or they're like fucking like.
anchors.
familiar.
He sinks to the bottom.
Or he could just cup the water up there like fucking buckets.
He could probably cook through the water.
Yeah, he probably swims.
Also on TikTok, I was telling you guys about this before we left.
I just
TikTok's
smoked
There's-
this for the first time in so long, and I'm high as shit.
My boy's in
have,
outer
you not,
space.
have you not smoked that in a minute?
Not in a long time.
But what happened? What provoked it? Just the Modelo?
I don't have any Zen.
Zen.
Oh, those are the synthetic nicotine pouches. Do you like those things?
Yeah.
Do they like you?
Do they like you? Have you ever hooked up with a Zin?
God, I miss hitting those things so much. Even though I don't, but
You
when I
don't, you
see you
don't.
doing it, I'm like, wow.
I don't miss it. I just wanted a little hit.
A little buzz,
busky.
little portable hookah, you know.
Little boy.
What
Uh,
were you gonna say?
on TikTok, so I guess Hooters nationwide, they just implemented like new shorts, and they're like much like they're smaller. They're like booty jean shorts almost, And like, there's some Hooter girls who are like on TikTok like flexing them, like, oh, these are the new shorts. There's some who are like pissed and outraged.
Don't
And-
work at Hooters.
That's
if
what I
you're
was gonna
mad.
say.
Well, exactly.
Go to Marshalls or
Like, I'm seeing all these articles. Like, I was on Yahoo today, like just looking at world news, and like there's a bunch of
Yahoo.
people. There's a bunch of people offended about these shorts, and I'm like, do you not know what the premise of Hooters is in the first place? This place is built off of just like objectifying women and just like showing tits and ass, and like you get some chicken fingers on the side. You know,
they'll
like,
probably get more tips.
well, of course, yeah. I mean, like, you can go work at a fucking, Jimmy John's or a Cracker Barrel or something, but like, it's up to you. I don't know.
It's
to
just
me,
another restaurant.
to me, it's
but-
like, you know what you signed up for. If you're not getting mad at the premise of Hooters in the first place, then why are you getting mad at like their new short mandates?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like,
Dude,
people are
it's
just pissed
too-
about it.
That's weird, yeah. Especially because it's like in the thing, like it's known in when you're hired or in the hiring process, like they tell you gotta be.
I feel like it's got to be girls who aren't working there that are mad. The girls working there are probably like, fuck yeah, I can flaunt my
I
shit
mean,
more.
Hooters can't be doing well.
I don't
so
think
I'm
it's doing well
sure
at all.
It's
that's
probably,
why
yeah, they're probably like losing business, so they're like, all right,
Yeah.
we got to show more butt.
we
You
got-
know?
Yeah, like they're trying to get as close to a strip club as they can. With,
Yeah.
while serving.
They're gonna
chicken
probably add
fingers.
poles and like,
They have
fuck-
these
like covered in ranch. You can like put your Tinder in the pole ranch and like fucking.
There's
eat
like
it.
Twin Peaks and
It's like a
stuff like
fondue.
that. Like there's a
Twin
bunch
Peaks
of
is where we
different.
went to
Winter Formal.
Winter Formal.
Twin Peaks. You ever tell you this, bro?
Our
All the
junior
guys,
year?
So all the girls like went to the dance with like the grade above us, and we were like pissed at them. We're like, what the fuck? Like 4 or 5 of like the main homegirls of ours like got asked by dudes the grade above us,
And they said yes.
and they said
Slap
yes,
in the
and
face.
we're like, we're supposed to go in between the grade. I mean, like they weren't even dating them. We're like, come on, guys, like we're not gonna ask the fucking sophomores. That's fucking weird. We're not creeps,
Yeah.
And so this was our junior year. And so all the guys in our grade, all the friends, were like, all right, we're taking a stand. We're not asking any of the girls in our grade or any girls in general. We're bringing our dude homies as our dates, and we're going to Twin Peaks, which is essentially Hooters, like, girls with, cleavage showing, busty O'Houlihan's everywhere.
Busty O'Houlihan's.
And we went and got our winter formal dinner all dappered down at Twin
Yeah.
Peaks, and it was
Yeah.
it was
And
a
we got
vibe.
very, very stoned.
And the girls were
We
pissed
got
at us,
so
too.
high.
Like I couldn't even order my food. I was so stoned.
And it's like, when you're just like nervous to talk to the waiter.
Yeah, and,
because
like,
you're so high.
and we're
The
talking-
first time I got stoned and went to
And they're
Goldie's,
hot.
bro, I was like, I had my boy order the Monaco for me.
yeah.
All you gotta do is say.
Because I
"Can
thought I was
have the
gonna get like in
Monaco?"
trouble or something.
Yeah, for sure.
You guys have to leave. It's
They're
like,
gonna
we're
tell the
ordering
cops.
your food.
My eyes were.
Like I would have loved to see it from their POV, like
Oh my
just
God,
a
they're
bunch of young kids, like.
Oh my god, they were
giggly.
probably weak as shit.
But we were talking a big game, like, oh, we're gonna let's try to get one of the waitresses.
Trying to hook up
we
with them
can't
and
even
shit.
look at them.
We can't even look at them in the eyes. Bro.
Basket fries.
And especially
what did you just say?
being stoned in like a place where you're not supposed to be stoned and you're underage, it's like it gives you even more anxiety,
Yeah.
Like, you remember we were at Don Carmelo's, this local pizza joint?
Marissa
Oh
Jiggin.
my God.
No,
Marissa Gambiano.
Gambiano.
It was our homegirl's older sister. It was like just like super fine.
Do
Like,
you think they care if you put their name in there?
I don't
But
care.
we
I
can
don't
take it
care.
out if you
Whatever.
want.
But yeah, if they reach out to us, no, we'll take her name out.
Why would you?
It's all compliments. I mean, she had a great, backside and whatever.
You were crazy.
She has a
She
hell of
caught
an
us.
ass.
No, but she was walking to the back, and like we were all stoned. Me, Sammy, Juddy, and this
Me.
kid Gabe Rigatuso, right?
Gabe.
Gabe Rigatuso.
I was there.
Oh yeah,
We
yeah.
all
yeah,
smoked.
yeah.
It was us four.
Yes.
And
yes.
and
I was there.
You were there?
100%.
were you?
Yeah.
We smoked at the CCC parking lot, and then we mobbed.
I don't know
Domino's.
where we smoked, but I remember being so high and like we could not order.
We couldn't order. Like
we
she's
were
like, so what do you guys
laughing.
want to drink? And we were like talking about how she works there before we got in there, and we were stoned and just giggly. And it starts off, she's walking to the back, like around the corner, and like there's this mirror by the bathrooms, and like we were like kind of like looking at her ass, and then like she like looks in the mirror and makes dead eye contact with all of us, and we all turn aside and we all start busting out laughing. She can clearly hear us. And then she comes to take our drink order. We're just so fucking stoned, bro.
This is
like
a
high school high.
classic. Yeah, this is
She comes to
classic.
take our drink order, and we're going around the bin, and Sammy's like, I'll do a water. And we're all just trying to hold it in. I'm like, yeah, I'll do water. And then Gabe Rigatuso, this kid, Juddy's friend, was like, yeah, I'll do water. And then it goes to Juddy, and there's like this 10-second moment of silence, like just tension in the air, and he's like, water. And we all die, bro, like in front, like she's just standing right there, and we all are dying for
Over
like
literally
30
nothing,
seconds.
like,
over
yeah.
nothing.
And like we know the girl, like it's not that
but like
deep,
not
not well enough to the
No.
point. Yeah.
Like
And
we
she's, like,
we
2
know
grades
you, you
older.
know us. Like yeah, it's just kind of like we're a
It
bit
was
nervous.
so fucking funny, bro. It was like just
That
yeah.
shit gets me so weak thinking about it, bro.
To be high school high again,
Just to like just the whole life of high school is just so funny.
So good.
so good.
But in the moment, we're like, this sucks.
it sucks.
It's really just like Is it good or is it? I mean, it is. It's just, but I think it's because it's so carefree. You feel like,
Yeah.
you don't have to pay for anything on your own. Your
But
parents
you
are
don't realize
you
that
might have
in
to
the
work a
moment.
job and shit, in the later years of high school. But it's for the most part, you're going to school, socializing. You got to do your fucking homework and partying on the weekends.
Yeah.
And there's no real responsibility at
It
that
just
point in your
feels
life.
like the most
But it
stressful time
felt
of all
stressful.
time.
It felt
Yeah.
stressful. Yeah.
But then it's just you look back and you're like, wow, I could have done whatever I wanted.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like within reason. But
I
like
didn't need to do any homework. I didn't even go to college, so I could have just done nothing.
I could have just failed high school. It doesn't matter.
But yeah, it's fucking funny in
Don't
hindsight.
fail.
Yeah, don't fail high school.
But
Yeah,
you
don't.
can. It won't matter.
It won't matter.
Like do whatever you want.
It really won't.
Like go get famous on the internet. It's
No, get a
super
good
easy.
education. Education.
It
good
is so
edge,
easy.
Yeah, I think we're the older this, the more we grow as a society. I think
Society.
the less necessary it is for people to have a degree. I feel like sometimes it ends up backfiring. They end up in debt. I don't know. There's a lot of crazy good jobs that I feel like you can get without a degree.
Yeah,
Especially dealing with the internet, dealing with this new social.
But also, there's a lot of good jobs that you need.
If you want to be a doctor,
Of course.
surgeon,
it's all up to
lawyer,
yeah. If you want to take that
go
route,
to school.
go fucking do that. Obviously.
But if you're
There's-
that type of person, you're gonna go.
You're gonna do
do it. You're not watching this podcast.
But if you don't know what you want to do, it's instead of maybe wasting your time in college, maybe just go
Maybe you
fucking
are.
travel.
Yeah, like
maybe just
every-
go travel the world abroad and
Most countries have a gap year.
for sure. Yeah, a lot of countries I don't think it's mandatory,
That'd
but
be sick if it was
most
mandatory.
kids do. A lot of kids do. And so it's instead of paying $20,000 towards college, why don't you just go fucking
40,
I think more people should
travel
just,
Europe
I'm a
and
big fan
figure
of,
out what you love,
the JUCO system, as doing it and all that shit.
because less expenses,
Cheap,
obviously.
fucking. The teachers are fucking great. Half the teachers that I had taught at the ASU down the street.
Right.
They teach at both places. It's cheap. You fucking can learn what you want to do without spending all this money, or switch majors without. Everything's cheaper.
Backtracking on what you've done thus
Everything's
far.
better.
And
Like, everything about it's better, I think. And
Nah,
then,
yeah,
and
there's
then,
just a bad
and then getting
stigma.
into it's horrible.
But it just
stigma.
shouldn't
if
it
you know
shouldn't.
what you want to do, then fuck yeah, go to college and
Bro,
get your degree in that.
JUCO product fire.
If
bro.
you're confused,
Fire.
take a year off, bro, and maybe even work a fucking trade job or go travel somewhere.
I would
just figure out what
literally
the fuck
just
you
go
love, bro.
to JUCO, do all the basic classes you have to do in any major. All the ones you have to do, you have to take a 101 class in every fucking English 101.
And then you
fucking
think
math 101.
your path would come to light.
You'll
through,
just
through that.
You'll just see what you're interested in,
Totally.
And then I really recommend it.
I just my parents were paying off their student debt for so
I had the
long,
shitty
bro.
mentality going into it at first, but then
Yeah.
by the time I graduated, I was like, that shit was fucking cool.
I feel you.
Awesome.
I feel like if I went to college, I would have just
Fucked off.
Yeah, fucked off.
I would have gotten C.
I'm sure I would have gotten a degree, but would I have really
You would have been
I-
great.
You would have been great.
I would have been.
You would have been great.
You would have been good at it.
You would have been really good. You would have been
Top of your
doctor.
No.
I don't know.
No, he can't.
What would
do-
you have
he
been?
can't
What
do
would each
blood.
of us have been if we weren't in Los Angeles, California?
I wanted to be a doctor a while ago, but I'm not good with bodily fluids.
But
and shit
maybe
like that.
something would have changed, and you started really thinking about it, and compartmentalized it in the way that.
No, and
Dr.
honestly,
Glanis was
yeah,
talking
I think
about.
it's more my bodily fluids too. It's when I'm getting a shot, I get nauseous, but
Right.
I feel like I could definitely give somebody else a shot. I don't think
Yeah,
that would
especially
make
if
me.
you're thinking about the chemistry behind it. You're like, oh, NaCl going into.
I think anesthesiologist would have been good. It's obviously you have to have crazy insurance. It's the most risky doctor job because you have to give them the dose, put people under, and if you give them too much, they could end up just.
Bro, my elementary school nurse, her husband was an anesthesiologist, and he
You make
was
bank.
partaking in using the anesthesiology
Oh,
and went to
wow.
jail. Yeah.
Oh, see, I would have done that.
He was using the.
And they found him in there fucking passed out one time. Yeah.
No way.
Yo,
my-
wake up.
My boy was just fucking dosing on morphine and shit.
He was
Like,
just so rich and would do his own. Yeah.
Get stoned.
That's good.
Get
though.
frizz eye.
It's wild though, bro. Because you remember my mom's car accident where she got hit by that. She was
Yes.
biking.
Yeah.
And this lady, from some other country, I don't know, but was making an illegal left-hand turn as my mom was biking down the street early one morning. Just turned right in front of my mom. She's cooking 40 miles an hour with her friend Janine, down this main street, Center Street. And she pulls out in front of her. My mom flips over the fucking hood of her car, punctures a lung, breaks 4 ribs, breaks her wrist, fucking something that was there was fluid drainage in the other lung. She was fucked up, bro. Almost died type shit. And then the lady gets out, fucking speaking, some crazy language, trying to grab my mom's wrist and pull her off the street. And my mom's like, just stop. Just fucking stop. And this lady just wouldn't stop. She was, just screaming and, trying to grab my mom and pull her. And my mom's friend's freaking out. She goes to the hospital, and she was getting pumped with, this variation of morphine. It wasn't called morphine. It was, something a little stronger. But,
Damn.
she was, every time I would go in there and visit her over the next, 2-3 weeks, she was just, fucking...
Wonky.
Hi.
She
And
probably
I'm-
doesn't even remember
Yeah,
that
wonky
week.
as shit, bro. She probably doesn't remember shit from that
Oh,
stay.
it's like being on heroin.
And I'm like, bro, if they give you a little bit too much, like you might just never wake up. You might
Oh,
just
yeah,
fall into
yeah,
a slumber and never wake up.
That's
like,
why they're professionals.
yeah, like
Yeah.
fuck, bro.
That's why you go to college.
It's like if you would have killed my mom, yeah, we're coming for your pockets, bucko. You know?
Yeah.
Have you ever gotten put under?
Yeah. Getting a
It's a crazy fucking
How many ti-
feeling.
getting
How
a
many
cavity
times?
filled.
Just
I got
once.
one cavity filled in like
You
freshman
got
year.
put under for that? That's interesting.
Yeah, they had to, cause
Small mouth. They had to open.
Yeah,
it.
they had
but I think they had to like do. Or wait, was it
Wisdom
wisdom
teeth.
teeth?
Yeah,
Wisdom
wisdom
teeth. That's
teeth.
what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, cavity. They just like injected my lip with something, which I fucking hate.
That's
I
the
hate
worst.
Yeah,
that's
that's
the
your
worst
eyes
feeling of all
like
time.
cry.
That's the one that hurts. They do a shot in your gum.
That's the
Yeah, like they put
worst
some
feeling.
numbing, like you know,
lidocaine
and
or some shit.
yeah, they
Yeah.
put like something numbing, like some numbing
You're
ointment
like,
on it first, and then they shoot it, but you can still feel the pressure, and then. And
Mine
then,
would not do any numbing cream. They just stabbed my shit.
Boy,
I
that shit
hate that
hurt
shit.
bad.
I had
so
like
bad,
12
bro.
cavities on my baby teeth.
Yeah, no, I was a king cavity.
Your
There.
king
Yeah.
cavity. I think
My
I
And
did.
last cavity I got, my guy, because like what's the laughing gas? It's like basically a whippet.
Nitrous oxide.
And I was like,
It's a whippet.
I was like, yo, like feed me with this stuff, like please. And he's like, all right, like I'll put on the highest setting. And I was really in there like floating, like, and it didn't fucking affect me at all. Like
That's nice.
the actual shot didn't hurt, the cavity didn't hurt.
Yeah, no, you can't feel shit.
Just
And like
awful.
even after, like you're trying to touch your lip and you're feeling nothing. Like
Oh,
you know there's
man.
an object there, but you can't feel what you're feeling.
Yeah.
That's
It's like,
scary because you're like, am I biting through my skin?
Yeah,
right
yeah.
now?
Yeah. They tell you can't like don't eat food for like the fucking couple hours after.
And you really can't feel it.
You
It's
can't, bro.
weird.
You could bite off your tongue and you wouldn't feel a single thing. Bro.
Yeah,
That's
it's
scary
the
as shit.
craziest shit ever.
Ugh.
Drugs, man. Like you're in the hospital and you're just like, oh well, I'm in the hospital, so like I'm like they're just doing their doctor stuff, but really you're just like you're taking hardcore drugs,
Yeah.
and that's the reason that you feel this
Yeah.
way.
And you feel like
Through and through.
shit not only from the surgery, but like also the drugs.
You're having withdrawals, maybe. I don't know.
yeah, 100%.
No, people,
Maybe.
yeah, people like army vets, like they'll get like addicted to morphine because you know they have a terrible combat wound and they have to get pumped with that shit, you know, throughout their surgeries, throughout their recovery, and like they'll have a fucking fixation on it, and you know,
That's a
have
lot of
withdrawals.
That's why they're trying to use
shit's strong.
mushrooms more now and shit.
It's a good idea.
Well, not. I guess that's more for the PTSD rather than surgery.
Yeah, I was gonna say if I was getting
yeah.
a surgery on shrooms, I would.
Oh
fucking
my
We're gonna
God.
open you up
freak.
right below your rib cage and then use the rib splitters to open your heart.
Oh my god, my trip would just go straight underground.
Yeah, that's I guess that's a completely different thing.
Dude.
But PTSD sake, yeah, absolutely.
Do we do some Astacast? Because I know we
yeah.
gotta be out of here in 20.
Yeah. Let's do it. I screenshot us.
We don't have any video.
We didn't do video
submissions,
this week.
but
Yeah.
we love words. You know, written.
Words are good.
So, written word, spoken word,
Spoken word, broken bird.
broken bird, spoken word,
Smoking herb.
smoking herb, broken
Turd.
turds. Like this
Broken
morning.
turds.
Yeah.
Chosen verb.
Chosen verb,
Choking
Her.
her.
choking
choking
her,
her.
smoking
But like
herb.
in a sexual way, not like a
or
way.
aggressive
in a
domestic abuse way. Yeah,
serial
obviously.
killer way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not in like a domestic abuse.
We'll start it off.
So we're starting with Ask the Cast. As you guys know, every week we like to take fan
Wait.
submitted questions and
As you know, every week we like.
Dude, it's Emma Watson's half birthday today.
damn.
That's crazy.
Should we go find her?
How
Go
do
to
you know
Rager?
that?
This
April-
episode is brought
April
to you by Emma
15th.
Watson.
You just remember that.
Oh, also
1990.
before we start this, I have to do some shameless self promo because it's dropping this week. The
That's
past
not shameless.
It's not
Don't be
shameless. This is your fucking podcast, boy.
the pastel line's coming out. I've been working hard on this for like probably
should
about a year
actually-
now.
We should actually just film a little like 1 minute thing and put that at the beginning. Hey guys, by the way.
Hi, I'm Jack Johnson, and this is my brand.
Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, fuck it. We'll film a little something at the end, and then we'll like splice it in there somewhere. you
Koi
know?
Yeah.
fish.
It'll be like our ad
pastel.
for the
That's
week.
what-
But as you guys know,
But as you guys know, every week we like to take fan submitted questions in the segment we call Ask the Cast.
cat.
We've been doing video versions. This week we only had like an hour and a half before we realized and confirmed we were filming. So we just asked for text questions because, you know, a lot of you guys are shy to get on camera. Don't be so shy. Out of pocket, askthecast@gmail.com if you want to submit your video question.
We love the video.
We love the
questions.
videos. We love seeing your faces.
and hearing your crazy accents a lot of
but,
times.
yeah, we'd like to know where
But
you're
if you
from.
don't like videos, we can do writtens.
You can
Yeah,
do audio.
You can send in text, audio, video, whatever the fuck you want to do. We like seeing your faces. We want to connect with you guys.
Yeah, we want to connect.
Film your mom asking the question.
And they know you guys, a lot of you already, and I don't, so I'm really curious.
That
learning.
3-point was perfect. You had one on each of us. Like, that was nice.
ASU, baby.
Little
Good
shocker.
shit.
Fork 'em.
So yeah, I went through and screenshotted some interesting questions, and I'm gonna lay them on you boys. You ready?
Lay 'em on us, Jew.
Okay, first one comes. First one, you can say that. he's
I need
good.
more Jew jokes out of G. That's fucking awesome.
First one comes from Amanda Pobleti.
Amanda, thank you.
Amanda?
If you had to choose one horror movie to experience in real life, which one would it be and why?
Well, can we be the guy killing everyone?
I guess, of course, G would ask this off rip.
Well, I don't want to be the guy getting killed or scared.
Well, what if you're like the hero in the end, you know, like or something?
Yeah.
Like, which one just seems like the most thrilling, or like, oh, damn, that would be a good story to tell my kids or something?
The
you know?
Invisible Man is just fucking. I want to be the Invisible Man.
You want to be the guy in the suit?
Yeah.
So you want to torture innocent women
I
who
just
are just
want
trying to
that
get out of your
suit.
domesticated,
I
abusive
just want that
grass?
suit.
Oh, okay. You just
What's
want a
his
suit.
suit?
Oh.
Yeah, you gotta
I
watch
don't
it.
know,
You gotta
I'd
watch
say-
it.
I would say When a Stranger Calls. I don't know why. I loved that movie back in the day.
Which one is that?
It was a nice mansion babysitting a rich
Yeah.
person's house.
Yes,
Great.
that one was really good.
Blake McGeorge classic.
What's
But
that
would you want to be the
one?
killer?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't get this question.
No, he gets arrested.
Like, I'm supposed to be. Like,
I'll be the cop.
which one
I'm
are
thinking
you
it's from the
movie?
perspective of like you're living through it, like you're going through this scary movie, like
Oh,
you know,
Fuck.
and you can survive, you know, like there's always survivors in the scary movies.
Insidious is Insidious.
Yeah,
Or what's?
Fuck
Insidious.
no, that would probably be my least one I'd want to
That's
be.
the scariest. Wait, there's like 4 of them, right?
Yeah,
Or
three,
are you
two or
thinking
three.
of
Say it.
I know there's a brand new one that just came out this year.
What's that
Pretty sure.
scary?
I think
I
Wrong
just watched
Turn.
them.
Abood actually showed it to me in his basement when we were growing up.
Classic.
And it's like these like hillbillies. These people get off their path, and like these hillbillies are like refueling them at a gas station,
Hills Have
and like
Eyes.
these hillbillies are like fucking nuts. I mean, they're characters. They're actually kind of funny. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, maybe I'd get a couple jokes out of it.
I'm trying to think. Like, I don't think I want to live through any of them.
You have to pick one,
The
Bruce.
Conjuring is crazy.
Conjuring. That's what.
That's
you're
what I was
thinking.
thinking of. Yeah.
Insidious, I think, is scary too, but
Yeah, it
maybe
looks
not.
scary. Did you guys watch Midsummer?
Midsummer is crazy.
Midsummer.
I didn't
holy-
watch
Oh,
it.
because it's like all about shrooms. I think.
We stopped because I
Really?
think we were so tweaked out.
It's so weird.
I haven't watched it.
I saw it in theaters.
When
I
they started
wanna
like jumping off the, you know.
say. That's crazy. Whoa.
Whoa.
Scary or just
It's
weird?
whoa. Like
It's like
such
it's
bad
like
vibes.
more so horrifying than it is like pop out scary. It's like horrifying.
I would say.
It's fucking horrifying.
watch
I
it.
want to see the new Halloween
It's like-
Kills. Jason or is it Michael Myers?
Michael Myers.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I mean, fuck it. We don't need to live in any scary movies.
Thank you, Amanda.
Thank you for your question, though, Amanda.
Dude, anything you get possessed by Satan,
Yeah, it's
that'd
bad.
be sick.
You'd want to just like feel what it's like to have Satan
Wow.
inside of you
Just
for a
have
little bit.
Satan in you in a bed saying
That
crazy
sounds
shit to
so
a priest.
bad.
That'd be
Fuck
crazy.
it, the exorcism.
Oh, what's
of-
the one with Jonah Hill? I want to do that one.
That-
This is the end. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
like a horror movie.
Oh, this is the end. Yeah.
He's
That's
got
a-
the,
it's a
he's got the
stretch.
demon fucking him in the night. Like, that shit is comedy, bro.
It's a stretch,
is
but
good.
yeah, that would be a good
Channing
horror movie.
Tatum is like.
You
his
just see like a silhouette of this giant demon cock. Like, it's like fucking 8 feet long.
It's good though. It's really good.
Okay, thank you,
It's
Amanda.
good though. It's really good.
El Seha Glund.
Let's say hi.
Don't know how to pronounce it, but thank you for your question.
Thank
She
you.
says, "What's the best drunk food or hungover food?"
I mean, we did it this past weekend. We had Taco Bell, and
It's kind of why I
whoa,
screenshotted it.
Wow,
It's the
wow,
only
wow.
time that I ever eat that.
I would never really eat Taco Bell just like casually.
Late
No,
at
no,
night.
no,
But
no,
what
no,
about
no.
It's
hungover?
like I feel
'Cause
kind of
that's a
gross.
different story.
Hungover.
I just
well,
think
we
fast
were
food
drunk.
on both of them. Like,
Yeah,
fast
yeah.
food in general, just
Greasy.
greasy
Yeah.
shit. Like,
Drunk and hungover are like slightly different for me.
Same.
Like
100%.
drunk, I think like Taco Bell is actually my number one.
Yeah,
Bro. Like I don't
it's
know.
so good.
There's
Really
something
good.
about it that's just amazing. I don't
Pizza,
know.
I always slam pizza or used
Pizza's
to.
easy to eat.
Insanely good.
Yeah.
hungover
This
though.
is drunk. This is drunk.
Yeah,
pizza.
drunk.
Hungover, like I like a fucking smoothie or some shit, or like
I
a,
want like a sandwich. I want Ike's sandwich.
I want something
Ice.
refreshing. I always want something refreshing.
Or like Firehouse. Yum yum. Give me some of that.
I'll just go with Pedialyte, honestly.
I'm trying to think of hungover. I probably usually don't even eat till like 3 because I'm just fucking.
But yeah,
nauseous.
smoothie's good.
You
But
just
there's,
swallow
like,
your
so
own
many
spit.
different- There's ways.
Just fucking drink water and just hit the bong. 8
There's like
times.
100 different styles of
Just eat
of
weed.
Harry.
Yeah.
No, of hangovers.
Of Harry hungovers.
Yeah.
Wait,
Why'd
there's
you
what?
Why'd you say Harry?
Styles.
Oh.
There's styles.
a bunch of different Harrys.
I love Harry
of
Styles.
hungover.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you
No,
mean?
there's different styles of hangovers.
Break this down for me.
I mean, okay. So there's one where like your head is just booming.
Head hangover.
I've
You
had
got-
that one.
you
That
got-
one's usually when I drink too much sugar.
Yeah, wine.
Sugary
Sure.
drinks,
Yeah, wine.
margaritas, yeah.
Stomach ache. Boom.
Four Loko.
You're like puking.
Stomach version,
Ooh,
nausea,
nausea.
supreme
Nausea,
nausea.
very real.
I've had that one.
But then you got like the scaries where like you're scared. You're scared. and
Tomorrow's
you're
Monday.
nervous.
You
I-
have to go back to life.
like just everything is falling apart.
yeah.
You're like the most shelled version of a human.
Yeah,
being.
and
It's a
that's
shame
my
over.
least favorite. Like I can fight the hangover or the headache.
Yeah.
I'd never really get stomach ache. I just get the scaries like a motherfucker.
I only get the scaries.
There's also one that's very common on I would say boys trips or vacations. That's actually extremely enjoyable.
Oh yeah,
and you're like-
there's like goofy.
Oh, the
hangovers.
goofy
Let's-
hang.
let's
Yeah.
just
No,
walk
that's like
around.
I love waking up hungover with my boys.
Yeah.
If
It's
we're,
like-
if
that's
we're gonna
almost like-
continue the vibe. If
Yeah.
it's the last day of the weekend, then I'm tweaked. But if it's like Friday I'm waking up Saturday
And, like,
hungover
that's
as fuck,
so
but I know
funny.
we're going out Saturday.
That's just
To
like a
me-
Saturday hangover. Like a Saturday hangover is those where it's
Yeah.
like you're having fun with
Yeah.
your dog.
See, but
Smoking weed and
hear me
watching
out.
movies.
Hear me
Yeah.
out. To me, that's when like you go to sleep at like 5 a.m., wake up at like 9, and you're still drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
you're probably
saying?
right,
Bro,
you're
one
probably
time I
right.
came over to Bluebell and it was like Skis, Hayes, and one other. It was probably you, maybe Zay. And I came over at like 9 in the morning, and it was me, Hayes, and Scoobs, or not Scoobs, Skis for sure, and they're just passing around at like 9 in the morning Jack Daniels, and they
Yeah.
just passed it to
Classic.
me, and I just hit it. It was like a random like Saturday. I was like,
and then like your
this is the-
Saturday just
this is
got
the best
great.
day
It's
of my life.
It's great, and then the
Yeah.
sun's hitting.
Bro, drinking
Yeah.
dark liquor in the day is phenomenal.
Drinking dark liquor at 9 a.m., nothing like it.
It's so good.
Phenomenal.
Jack
I think we were blacked by 1,
Hennessy,
in
we
bed
had
by
big-
8 p.m.
Oh
Just
yeah, it's great.
ripping heat.
You said you don't really get hungover though, Sam, right? Like
I don't really.
Rarely.
Yeah,
I just
like,
get super tired.
depends on my night. It really depends on my night, bro.
I get like I'll get nervous, you know. I'll get the scaries a little bit, but like
I think it also
but like I kind of know how to fight it off.
my
Yeah, I feel you.
my hangover gets worse depending on like if I ate the night before.
Yeah.
Yeah, or drank
That's
water
where the
before
Bro,
dry
I
bed.
didn't
food
eat
comes in.
shit, bro.
Yeah.
I'll wake up like holy fuck, I'm hungry and
Yeah.
hungover, and like drive still drunk my car through like a drive-through.
Yeah.
I just would
And they could see me
chug
just, like,
water
black.
before going to bed and
Yeah.
eat doesn't matter if it's healthy, just eat everything you can.
And that's the thing. It's a matter of being like cognizant enough to actually make yourself do that. And you
Right.
know, because like when you're drunk, you just like. But
Yeah,
if I'm like, even if I'm drunk, I'll be like, even if I'm fucking drunk, sometimes I'll be like, okay, I know I need to chug a couple glasses. I just know I have to do this. Fuck, it, I have to do this.
You and the
What?
y-
Say it. Just fucking say it.
like him just fucked up gets me so weak.
Oh, I know
It's just,
immediately.
and like your next day when you're goofy, when most people are like goofy, I want to kill you. Like when you're like in that goofy stage, like
Just being
you're,
like a being a little
you're
nuisance
like a little
gnat.
nuisance, a
Menace.
gnat, a menace.
His hair's every direction. his
Talking
eyes
Yeah,
shit.
really
he
open.
comes out
Talking
talking
shit.
shit.
Well, this
Talking-
leads me to my next question. Johnson and Samuel threaten to throw hands quite often. Has it ever actually happened?
It wouldn't be much.
God,
Actually,
no.
I almost said this while I was just explaining your nuisance.
This was one of those mornings, wasn't it?
You're
talking about Connor's Lake House?
I'm talking about Connor's Lake
I'm
House.
talking about Connor's Lake House.
Wait. What?
Connor's Lake House. I got a bloody
Connor
nut-
Pashka?
Connor
Pass
Pass
Catch. You know pass catch.
Pass
catch.
catch.
Pass catch.
Pass
Yeah.
catch.
Yeah.
That's
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
swear to
pass
God.
Pass catch.
Pass catch.
Wow, I don't know if I ever knew that.
So the pass catch.
No, so I'm like drunk. It's gone into like it's bright out, so it's probably like
It's bright out. We
7,
haven't even slept yet. I don't think.
6:37. We're in the
Yeah.
hot tub.
but we're like, let's take the boat out again.
The sun's starting to rise, right?
Yeah.
We're at our buddy's lake house, our buddy Connor's lake house, and Sammy's just like fucking won't stop like fucking tussling my hair or something. Like
It's like
you keep like laying on
yeah.
me or some shit.
I'm
like,
just trying to get you up. I'm like, fucking come on, wake up. Like it's not time to go to bed
you were
yet.
just
We're at
fucking.
the lake
You were
house.
just fucking with me,
Just
and
fucking
I
with you.
didn't like it.
And I think maybe I was pulling. I might have been pulling your hair back and like doing one of these.
Yeah, you were slapping my forehead. You
Yeah,
wouldn't
like
stop.
a
stop my-
baby, and I'm like,
went
wake up.
crazy.
I was just being a dickhead, but
And bro, I kept like fucking hitting him in the face, and like he was just eating
and
the
then, bro,
punches.
like, yeah, I was
but like
eating
he was like
eating it.
and then he would like keep smacking me
Like
again.
he's sleeping like
And
how
then
he
I-
sleeps,
I-
and he's sleeping like a ball. So like his feet are like by my head. while
Yeah.
I'm like slapping him.
He's
my
got
hair, like,
kicks too.
and then
Bro, I donkey kicked him in
and
the
then
nose.
out of nowhere he fucking like his heel fucking smokes me in the nose, and I'm just instantly flooding
gushing
blood.
I wish we were
Flooded.
there, dude.
and he
I was
kept
like,
and he
"Fuck
kept
you."
smacking my. He didn't even care about
I
the
think I just
blood.
let it bleed on him, and I'm just like
He kept smacking my head, bro, and like fucking just trying to like hold down my wrists and like smacking my head. And I was just like, "What are you fucking doing?"
I've never seen.
That was the only time we've ever done it.
I've only seen once Johnson get pressed by like anybody.
I mean, we'll like
That
you
one
know,
Asian guy.
We'll
like,
have friendly
at that one
wrestle, but
party.
Wow.
oh yeah, fuck
That's
that
I wasn't
kid.
there for
That's
that.
the
I still
only
don't.
time I wasn't
don't
there
get
either,
it.
but he told
He
me
was
about
alone. No homies
Yeah,
around.
all my homies left me.
And then you showed me the kid like because we saw him at another party. And he's like your boy now. Or
I'm not
some
gonna
shit.
say his name. I mean, like we've like since squashed it, but like
He's a good guy.
he was dating a girl who I like hooked up with before they were dating, and like she was talking to me at a party. Like she came up to me and started talking to me. He was there, and like he just came out of nowhere and just like fucking shoved me back into this couch.
Which is so sad to think about you getting pushed
I don't wanna
without your dog.
Oh,
Isn't
with no one
Because
there.
Wasn't it just
the guy
traumatic?
would have never done it if we were there.
No chance.
No.
Nah, but it's like
shot.
Roman was there, Frankie Delgado were there, like they fucking. But
Of
bro,
course.
I was drunk and I was piped up on this dude. He would have whipped my ass. He was way bigger than me. But
He
like
was big.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
I
actually
was,
cut.
I was screaming at him from across the room. We were in a shouting battle. His boys were pulling him to the front door. Frankie and Roman had me like over fucking by the
Frankie and
the
Roman
outside
holding
couch.
Johnson back. I love it.
Bro, and I was literally like, I was trying to fight this kid, and I usually don't feel like this, where I actually like, really, and like I wasn't like that drunk, like I was actually really upset, because I'm
Who's
like,
the
you just
girl-
disrespected me in front of, you know who the girls, but
There was only one other time I saw you like that, and it was in Rotterdam nightclub. We were in the Netherlands,
yeah.
and you thought that Yeah, you could destroy this bouncer, and he's like 6'5",
Huge.
240.
And we're with Phil and
Yeah.
who was the other bodyguard at the time or whatever? Our tour security.
Carl,
yeah.
maybe. Bro, you had him going, and Gian was there too.
And what was it? Because I was like sitting on the back of someone's booth or something.
Yeah, and like some girl's purse fell back, and you were reaching to get it. Like a good guy, you're like, I knocked her purse over, and he's like, don't reach back there. And you're like, I'll reach where I want. Or something.
It's funny because we probably just finished doing a show that night. Like, I was probably running off a high from the show. I have security with me. I'm the worst kind of guy. The guy who like talks shit to people who are bigger than him because he knows he has security. You know what I'm saying?
Classic.
But I don't even think that was processing through my head. I think I really thought I could fuck this bouncer up at the time.
Yeah, in your mind, you had the iron fist. Like,
It's
so fun to see that.
I've gotten in a lot of like little skirmishes when I'm drunk. At my cousin's wedding, they were trying to like not let my mom in the bar because she was a little drunk. And bro, I
think your mom would beat your ass.
no shot, bro. She's got a bum lung and a bum hit. No, I'm just kidding. That was from the.
He's like, mom's gonna be on my ass after that one.
Yeah, no, and her lungs back to normal. It's just her hip now. But no, he wouldn't let my mom in, and so I fucking I was wasted. We were mixing darks and lights, cousin's wedding. You know?
Yeah.
That's a myth.
Mixing darks and lights.
And I shoved this bouncer. And my uncle and everyone like just started like intervening. They're all like, Jack, you can't like. And my mom, I'm just trying to get my mom in the bar. Like the entire family's in the bar except for me and my mom. I went outside to get her, and it was really just a blur. But I remember like me and this dude were kind of like tussling. Like he had me by the arms. He fucking got me to the ground. And then like my family, and my family just started like they're like, hey, get off him. He didn't mean it. Like and I don't even know what I said exactly, but like I was pissed he wouldn't let my mom in the bar. And I don't know.
Well,
I think I can fight when I'm drunk.
That you sound like everybody else.
Yeah.
Everyone does.
But like most people can actually like probably fight a little bit. Like I don't think I can. Maybe I can fight. I don't know.
You got
I've never
spears
really
for fists.
I've never really been in like a real full blown fist fight where like I've had to actually like fight and like it's me versus person. One of us is getting knocked out or fucked
you're not
up.
missing too much.
Like I don't really instigate shit much.
It's just pure chaos and it can turn bad very fast.
Yeah, like you could kill someone on accident very easily.
For sure,
like,
if emotions are running high.
Especially in street fighting. Like what? There's just hard surfaces everywhere.
5 minutes, all right. Yeah, we'll fist fight next episode.
Let's do one more.
Yep.
Or two.
One or two. We can cut the nonsense post question to a minimum.
What's the most ridiculous thing someone has tricked you into believing or doing?
Probably the fact that the guy chugged that milk and he grew 5 inches.
Oh yeah,
Probably
for me.
For you.
Yeah. James
I was gonna
Narkey
say
grew 5
whippets.
inches.
Into doing. I haven't been really like
They tricked you?
deceived like that.
No,
before.
yeah, I'm just
I'm so selfish. Like I probably won't do anything for someone else.
Yeah, I'm not that gullible.
The only thing I can think of is
Or
like
gullible, yeah.
like when Rupp made that fake flyer for me.
Oh my God, that was
so
funny
good. And
as
he
fuck.
had like some really like
Good graphic designer.
good
Create
graphic
Tyler.
designer create a fake flyer that Johnson was performing at One Oak, this big club at the time in Los Angeles, and
I hadn't
he
even
had some friends text you like
Yeah,
Pop and friends would
yeah.
text you,
and I hadn't even released a song yet. Like this was after like me and G were gonna be putting out our solo music and
Yeah.
like Rupp concocted this flyer
and it
with
looks
some graphic
so
design.
real.
It looks so real. It was like
We're
a
gonna
side
get
profile of
picture
me.
this.
Yeah, we need to. I'll send it to you. Yeah. So we can splice it in. But it was like Jack J live at One Oak, first live performance or something.
First
Yeah.
solo live
First solo
performance.
live performance. Like
I was so weak.
and he sent it to all like of my
Everybody.
friends,
Fucking
Stas,
Stas,
Kelsey.
yeah.
They're all hitting me up like, why wasn't I invited? Why didn't you tell me about this? And I'm like freaking the fuck out. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And Rupp's like, yeah, you were talking to one of the promoters like drunk at the party last weekend, and you set it up. And I'm like, there's no way I did this, bro. There's no fucking way I did this. Like, I mean, I'll do it. Fuck. Like, I guess I'll do it. Like, I just was sending it to my manager. My manager's like, what the fuck is this? And eventually, I think Stas told me on the phone. She's like, it was a joke. She ruined the joke. It was a great joke though.
Like we
Bro, if
should
you
have pulled
fucking
up.
pulled up to One Oak and you were like, I'm performing, they just don't let you in.
They just don't let me in. I'm like, bro, this is my night. Look at the fucking flyer. We've never seen
If you
these.
showed them that flyer, they would have been like, okay, come on.
Well, all right, we'll give you a set. We'll give you a song.
Have you guys ever been tricked into believing or doing something? Gullible. Anytime you were really gullible.
I mean, I'm sure.
Like when you were a kid, like, Sammy, I'm gonna time you. Go get that ball.
That was. But I loved that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't even a trick.
Your siblings
I
are
was
just lazy.
Fast.
so
Okay.
fast.
Okay. This is a good. I got two more quick ones.
Okay.
What's the most useless talent you have?
Backflip, doing a backflip.
Backflip. That's me.
Could it be
Pretty well.
useful though? Someone's coming at you. You like dodge them?
Yeah, I guess.
I guess there's probably some obscure method.
Wait, say the question again.
Useless.
Most useless talent. Like
Juggling?
something you're good at.
Juggling, yeah.
Juggling. Yeah. I mean, are you a really good juggler?
I can juggle.
Okay.
That's not useless though. Like
Take 3 beers.
I can right now.
Take 3 beers right now.
No.
No, do
It's
it.
just like a
Do it,
lot.
but I have to pee, and like
I
I
have
want to
to
do
pee,
the
too.
next question.
God damn it.
I
Okay.
can juggle. You know I can juggle. What are you saying?
All right. Well, I just wanted you to prove it to the people. You know,
Well,
they're
then
not
you can't
fucking.
drink those beers. I mean, they'll be very
We
flat.
couldn't in a couple days. You know.
I can juggle.
Okay. Whatever. No one has useless talents. If you had
All
the,
talent is useful, in my opinion.
Wow, very deep.
Like juggling and weird things like that. Like I'm looking at it like that's great, especially for acting and shit. Like
Oh, yeah,
skills
yeah.
like that are, I think, fantastic.
True. I could be fucking.
So I don't think
next
they're.
Spider-Man.
I think it's all a matter of perspective.
wasn't that like one of the 10 things you're supposed to know as like a Renaissance man?
Yeah,
like you were
yeah,
telling me like
yeah, yeah.
juggling was one of them for
Yeah,
some
yeah,
reason,
yeah.
which I love. That always like tickled me.
Just as a Renaissance, yeah, as a performer. Like,
It's like, oh, you got to be able to act, you got to be able to dance, sing, juggle was thrown in there, and then there was like
I think it's because it's like a
Hand-eye.
multitasking thing, yeah, and like it's also just been around for fucking thousands of years.
okay. Last question: if you had the whole world's attention for 30 seconds, what would you say? I'd probably just start freestyling. Like I don't know.
Like,
30
damn, that kid's
seconds.
cool.
That-
I'd probably get nervous
I
and start
agree.
freestyling.
Just like just like spread peace. Like somehow say that and not just that way. Like, cause like what are you gonna do? Like you could do it very selfishly and be like, like link your social medias or something.
Yeah,
but
no,
it's like
I
don't
think I would do
No.
like a something thought provoking, like a thought provoking.
Yeah, like gargoyles are real.
True.
That's what I would try to convince everyone. Like seriously, look at all the statues. Look at them at night. You will not see the gargoyle there. I promise you, gargoyles are real. And like I don't know, maybe
Yeah,
maybe some people would catch
Yeah,
on.
make people.
Hell of a
think-
movie. That was like an old animated film.
Yeah,
or something?
gargoyles. Wasn't it called Gargoyles?
No fucking.
The
clue.
animated show.
If that's what it's called, like it was like.
Yeah, that's how I'd probably use my 30 seconds.
Good questions today, guys.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
We appreciate your appreciation and we
Appreciate
also
you guys.
appreciate your presence.
And yeah, if you watch this or listen, we love you. Thank you.
Thank you.
And I
You
don't
guys-
think we have time to fucking film it. Yeah. So if you guys do want to get the merch, fucking
Get the
rock it.
merch. We're gonna plug it next episode.
Pastel.
Pastel, baby.
We could just record that audio Johnson at your house and just send it to him if you
Look at
really
the
Pastel.
quality. Look at the quality. Cozy as shit money can buy.
Quasimodo, baby.
Quasimodo. See you at the Hunchback Notre Dame next week. All right.
Big,
Love you guys.
Big bullet hand.
You were sitting in your bed, had nothing to do. But little did you know there were 4 dudes who like talking shit while sipping their brews. Just make sure your parents don't walk in the room.
Hey, what are you watching?
Nothing, Mom.
I wanna get away from the real world. I wanna get away from the real world. Sports, jokes.
Do you believe in God?
Don't tell your mom, cause it's out of pocket party.